with my rovers. I think I'm a motherfucker, cause I fuck what you mean, man.
Under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was, or you.
One, while I'm sucking on the Johnny, popping in my tongue.
I've been so
Let me blow these trees.
under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was, or you.
See who you be, who am I? I'm that motherfucker.
I've been so
Smoking and kissing from
under pressure.
But these niggas trying to
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was, or you. Oh, I've been so
tickling with my lips.
under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was, or you.
Just kicking, talking business about that shit and nothing's giving.
I've been so
Me up some more.
under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was, or you.
Like I'm playing, give me kind of, cause at my job.
Oh, I've been so
Careful.
under pressure.
Yeah, we in the building.
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was, or you.
I know respect the Syrian brain, the dragon insane, concocting the potion of sin.
Yeah, I came to work
So
today.
under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the
And we
girl
are
I was, or
multi-streaming
you.
on Facebook and YouTube.
I gotta say something.
Oh, I've been so
The Real Discussions in the building.
under pressure.
Let's go.
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. Oh, I'm not the girl I was, or you.
And I'm tickling with my lip and then I'm digging. Yes, I'm mixing that.
Oh, I've been so
And yes, we've monetized on
under
Facebook.
pressure.
So if
I'm
you
way
want to
too
send some
fine
money,
to be distressed, yeah.
you simply do the Facebook.
The girl I was,
We
or
want to
you.
get that YouTube thing going too.
Oh,
Word up.
under pressure.
Once again, The Real Discussions in the building. Rock Logic's in the house.
Too fine to be distressed, yeah.
Darius Facts, good morning, good evening, Renee
The girl I
McKinney.
was, or you.
Renee is on the board right now. Yeah, I'm here.
Under pressure.
Just in case you
I'm way
think
too fine to be distressed, yeah.
I'm in the building. I'm working.
Not the girl I was, or you.
It's another Friday night. Wonderful in New York City.
So
Big shout out to my man Freedom Dreamer. Big shout out to my
I'm way
man
too
Lady
fine to be
Elliott.
distressed, yeah.
Big shout out to Robin.
Not the girl I was, or you.
Big shout out to my man Jeff Rocky D. Yeah.
So
Boardwalk Global Media is in the
under
house.
pressure. I'm
And
way
we are
too
working
fine to be
hard
distressed,
tonight.
yeah.
We got special guests in the house tonight,
you.
which is really crazy. It's gonna be good. Oh yeah, now we got people showing up.
Under pressure.
Next week, if you don't know, we got the
I'm way
Violators
too
coming in
fine
next
to be
week.
distressed, yeah.
The Violators are coming in next week, and we're gonna tear shit down. It's gonna be crazy. The Violators radio show. That's Chris Lighty and his crew. And that's June 3rd. The Violators, the
I'm
whole
way
crew
too
will be in the
fine to
house.
be distressed, yeah.
I've done their podcast many
The girl I
times,
was, or you.
and now they're coming to do our podcast. That's so dope. I know you'll miss me on
Under
Facebook.
pressure.
Guess what? You can give me
I'm
money
way
on
too fine
Facebook
to
now.
be distressed, yeah.
Love it.
Not the girl I was, or you.
It's The Real Discussion.
Under pressure.
Memorial Day weekend edition.
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah.
Big shout out to my man DOA on the way.
Not the girl I was, or you.
And we are fixed.
Under pressure. I'm way too fine to
7:13
be
in the building right
distressed,
now.
yeah.
It's raining in New York City. Traffic's looking good.
Was, or you.
Once you sign in, throw up a text, let me know you're in the room.
So damn
Don't be a troller, just sign in and be like, hi.
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. I'm not
Rock
the
roller
girl
and
I was, or you
controller in the building. Big shout to DJ Storm.
been so down and under pressure.
I got some special guests in the studio tonight.
I'm way too fine to be
It's gonna
distressed,
be a
yeah.
wild ride tonight.
I'm not the girl I was, or you
Yes, I'm gonna talk about the shootings in Texas. You know I don't like to get heavy,
down and
but I
under
think it needs to be
pressure.
addressed.
I'm way
Because
too
we're here in New
fine
York,
to be
and you know what?
distressed, yeah.
We're not in a bubble. We're not in a
Girl
bubble.
I was, or you
It can happen here too. I want to talk about it and figure out a solution.
down and under pressure. I'm way
Simply
too
based on my
fine to be distressed, yeah. I'm not the girl I was, or you
Love y'all is about 17th, waiting for DOA to get in the studio.
down and under
We're gonna make it
pressure.
work, make it pop till DOA
I'm
comes.
way too
That's how
fine to
we
be
gonna make it work.
distressed,
That's how
yeah.
we go down. Big shout to my man Mike
The girl I
Jones,
was, or you
the Stoners.
been so
Big shout to my man Prince Abu.
under pressure.
Finally gave him his video.
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah.
I love the video.
Girl I was, or you
And I hooked him up with my black brother
Now they tripping for some.
that does the
been so down.
my black brother does the fire scenes on the second floor.
I'm
my
way
man
too
puts up
fine
with
to
me
be
in the
distressed, yeah. The girl I
I'm the
was, or you
connector.
Smoker, I'm a stoner, lucky as a four-leaf clover. Then some things I know will know. Now I'm ranging with my
Big shout to the
under
Stoners.
pressure.
I fuck a lot of
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. I'm not the girl I was, or you
Heavy.
Have me some fun, yeah. Having you to tap around. I'm the one.
and under pressure.
Once again, this is the real
I'm way too
discussion.
fine to be distressed, yeah.
Rock Logic, Gary Sachs,
I was, or
Rocky
you
D, Jeff, and of course Robin.
been so
In the
down
house, y'all.
and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. The girl I
We
was, or
gonna
you
work tonight.
Cold cause I left these fuckers strong.
been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. The girl I was, or you been so down
Just kicking, talking.
and under pressure. I'm way too fine to
Come
be
on.
distressed, yeah.
Yeah, we working.
The girl I
Rock
was, or
Logic's in
you
the building.
Bounce be planting, put dirt on my shoulder. Magician with the crowd.
Sorry about last week, y'all. The weather was bad, man.
Aim like I'm playing.
and under pressure.
Was it storm last week?
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. I'm not the girl I was, or you
Stars, I'm hanging the heart. I'm done with the heart. Cause I'm just. Cause I know this with the material.
and under pressure.
We got a lot to
way
talk
too
about.
fine
My
to
man
be
Bobby G's coming in
distressed, yeah.
town in about 2 weeks.
The girl I was,
Releasing
or
his
you
new EP.
Motherfucking charge. Nigga like
It's
me.
gonna be a.
been so down
It's gonna be. What is it gonna be?
and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah.
NFT.
The girl I was,
First
or you
time in Australia.
been so down
Then I'm tickling with my
and under pressure.
and now they tripping for some.
I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. The girl I was, or you
Alright.
Just kicking, talking business about the chicken, nothing's given. Roll me up some more.
and under pressure.
By the way, I
I'm
hope
way
you
too fine to be distressed, yeah.
I got the clip from
The girl
I
I
was
was,
in
or you
Hagerstown, Maryland, and I went to a place called Mission Barbecue.
been so down
Then I was in Seaside
under
Heights,
pressure.
and I went to a
I'm way
place that
too
fries
fine to be
absolutely
distressed,
everything.
yeah.
And that was
The girl I was, or you
they had fried White Castle burgers, fried Reese's peanut butter cups.
and under
They literally
pressure.
fry everything.
I'm way too
And I
fine
wasn't
to
mad
be
at the
distressed, yeah.
shout out to OSG.
Under pressure. I'm way too
man,
fine
Dennis
to be
McKenzie.
distressed, yeah.
Good conversation.
I'm not the
Farrell's
girl I was,
Academy.
or you. I've been so damn
Big shout out to Manaya.
under pressure.
Come on, Maria Davis show.
I'm way too fine to be distressed,
16
yeah.
in the 11th grade.
I'm not
And she
the
wants to
girl
be
I
a
was, or you.
broadcaster.
I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. I'm not the girl I was, or you. I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be distressed, yeah. I'm not the girl I was, or you. I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine.
Yes, indeed. Baba T coming soon. NFT available? I think this is the sign that's gonna go up in the Times Square, right? All right, I'm gonna hit the button at 7:25. I go live at 7:25.
Big Rich Music.
When the bitches at the house, please smoke some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
After that, they start the stripping. Then I'm tickling with my licking. Then I'm hitting. Yes, I'm mixing. Now they tripping.
Yes, we're here.
My niggas at the house, please smoke some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
We just kicking, talking business about that chicken. Nothing's given. It's just hitting. Now this living. About to roll me up some more. I'm a smoker. I'm a stoner. Lucky as a four-leaf clover. Done some things that no one know of. Now I'm ranging with my rovers. I think I'm a motherfucker. Cause I fuck a lot of moms on the scene. What you mean? Magic beans. Ta-da-da. I'm gonna fuck your bitch. After I'm done with this blunt. I'm gonna have me some fun. Yeah, having your bitch tap a run. I'm gonna have her do some things to think that I'm the one. While I'm sucking on that 90, popping in my thumb. Let me smoke my weed, let me blow these trees, let me feel the breeze, let me get so high that I might as well freeze. But I'm smoking on this fire, so I'm melting constantly, changing shapes, different moves, something no one else can see. Who you be? Who am I? I'm that motherfucking guy who love to fucking just get high, smoking and kissing from thigh to thigh.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to touch the sky, but these niggas trying to fold, and these bitches say I'm cold, cause I left these fuckers stoned.
When the bitches at the house, please smoke some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
After that, they start the stripping. Then I'm tickling with my licking. Then I'm hitting. Yes, I'm mixing. Now they tripping for some more.
When my niggas at the house, please smoke some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn.
Big shout out to CC Claudia Perez.
Talking business about that chicken.
We're gonna have ponies on June 19th.
Now this living about the
And possibly a carnival.
I got the will of the fire, the soul of a stoner. You fuse them together, you know that it's over. They talking about me, but that's not important. The bombs be planting, put dirt on my shoulder. Magician with the chronic, like I'm Harry Potter. Game like I'm playing, give me God of. Cause at my job, all I do is smoke this dope. Careful with the shit, yeah, it ain't no joke. I'm puffing some Zod, this shit got me charged. I'm seeing the stars, I'm hanging the heart, I'm bending the elements. All logic irrelevant, cause I'm just the elephant, and I'm feeling prevalent. How can a nigga get? Cause I know respect of me. Syrian brain to drive you insane. Concocting the potion and slowing my motion, cause I've been moving.
Once again, Boardwalk Global Media is in the house. Rock Logic is here. The real discussion is here, y'all.
Go hard, hey, don't get mistook for a motherfucking target. Nigga like me, pull up then I go shop.
Yes, Renee, the flyer is fire.
Smoke something.
When the bitches at the house, please smoke some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
After that,
Big shout out to my man Freedom Williams from CNC Music Factory.
hitting. Yes, I'm mixing.
Stopping by Farrell's Academy this week.
My niggas at the house, please smoke some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
We just kicking, talking business about that chicken. Nothing's given. It's just hitting. Now this living. About to roll me up some more.
Yeah, big shout out to them. 7:23. I'm punching it at 7:25. Make sure you share the show. I don't know what I'm going to talk about tonight. Now we're going to talk about that shoe. Once again, big shout out to Freedom Williams. I'm just sharing the show right now, y'all. You might want to bring a chair, Gary. Oh, Gary's actually working today. All right.
Big Rich Music.
Big shout out to Baba T.
When the bitches at the house, please roll some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
After that, they start the stripping. Then I'm tickling with my licking. Then I'm hitting. Yes, I'm mixing. Now they tripping for some more.
All my niggas at the house, please roll some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
7:25. I'm about to hit the button.
Chicken, nothing's giving, it's just hitting, now it's living, about to roll me up some more. I'm a smoker, I'm a stoner, lucky as a four-leaf clover. Done some things that no one know of, now I'm ranging with my rovers. I think I'm a motherfucker, cause I fuck a lot.
Oh, fucking man.
What you mean, magic beans, ta-da-da. I'm gonna fuck your bitch.
What up, Chink?
This blunt.
All work global meet in the house.
Yeah, having your bitch tap around. I'm
gotta
gonna
play
have her
something
do some
interesting.
things to think that I'm the one. While I'm sucking on that 90, popping in my thumb. Let me smoke my weed, let me blow these trees, let me feel the breeze. Let me get so high that I might as well freeze. But I'm smoking on this fire, so I'm melting constantly. Changing shapes, different moves, something no one.
Big shout out to my man Chink in the building.
Who am I? I'm that motherfucking guy who loves to fucking just get high. Listen from side to side, I'm just trying to touch the sky. But these niggas
Steam like a microphone fiend.
just say I'm cold, cause I left these fuckers stoned.
When the bitches at the house, please roll some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
After that, they start the stripping. Then I'm tickling with my licking. Then I'm hitting. Yes, I'm mixing. Now they tripping for some more.
All my niggas at the house, please roll some weed up. What you mean? We the stoners, please burn them trees up.
That chicken up is giving. It's just hitting. Now it's living.
That little bitch be dancing, throw it back up on me all night. I know she be choosing only fuck, I'm rocking out white. They don't understand, we got the party rocking all night. We gon' shoot a movie when I do it, make you feel right.
She said that she needs me, I never believe her. Talking like she wanna ride in a new two-seater. She wanna dance all night, talking about the vibes, right? I'm dripping that off-white.
Cardi in my wrist, she gon' do a twist. Pass it to my bro, hand up, I get the assist. This a hit, no miss, cross her off the list. Send her home and Uber, her boyfriend, they probably pissed. Making money dance, yeah. Do that money dance, yeah. What do you make you want, yeah. I get that up, wanna dance, yeah. Money bulging in my pocket, she know I'm a quick. The dash around and put her on, call me a lick.
All right, so you know what? I gotta play this from the top. Hold on. And why not?
She think that she need me, only fucking with me cause she see me up on TV. That little bitch be dancing, throw it back up on me all night. I know she be choosing only fuck, I'm rocking out white. They don't understand, we got the party rocking all night. We gon' shoot a movie when I do it, make you feel right.
She said that she needs me.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it again. Hold on. That's right. Give me that Square Biz, the real discussion. Yeah, absolutely. Because you know what? We're gonna be in Times Square next month, which is gonna be crazy. Kind of feeling that flavor. Let me just see here. Get my man Baba T up. Yeah, we're gonna rock this one right here. Come on, y'all.
That little bitch be dancing, throw it back up on me all night. I know she be choosing only fuck, I'm rocking out white. They don't understand, we got the party rocking all night. We gon' shoot a movie when I do it, make you feel right.
Come on.
She said that she needs me, I never believe her. Talking like she wanna ride in a new two-seater. She wanna dance all night, talking about the vibes, right? I'm dripping that off-white.
Cardi in my wrist, she gon' do a twist. Pass it to my bro, hand her up, I get the assist. This a hit, no miss, cross her off the list. Send her home and Uber, her boyfriend, they probably pissed. Making money, dance, yeah. Do that money, dance, yeah. What he making one, yeah, I get that if wanna dance, yeah. Money bulging out my pockets, you know I'm equipped. Did the dash, I ran up with 100, caught me a lick. This girl ain't too needy, she think that she need me. Only fucking with me, cause she see me up on TV. This girl ain't too needy.
Big shout out to Baba T.
Only fucking with me.
He be in a minute, y'all.
That little bitch be dancing, throw it back up on me all night. I know she be choosing only fuck, I'm rocking out white. They don't understand, we got the party rocking all night. We gon' shoot a movie when I'm doing, make you feel right.
She said that she needs me, I never believe her. Talking like she wanna ride in a new two-seater. She wanna dance all night, talking about the vibes, right? I'm dripping that off-white.
Yeah.
She steady chasing after me, saying that it feels right. She just need me in her life, all I need is one night. I don't have no time to waste, her boyfriend is gonna hate. She just want me to herself, but baby you kinda late. Telling me your boyfriend lame, baby I just can't relate. Maybe you just want the fame, see me in a private plane. SRT when I'm switching lanes, hit your phone when I'm in your state. Get you wetter than a lake, put that thing all in my face.
This girl ain't too needy, she think that she
Big shout out to my man DOA in the building.
She see me up on TV. This girl ain't too needy, she think that she need me. Only fucking with me cause she see me up on TV.
Come on.
That little bitch be dancing, throw it back up on me all night. I know she be choosing only fuck, I'm rocking out white. They don't
Awesome
understand,
collabo.
we got the party rocking all night. We gon' shoot a movie when I do it, make you feel right.
She said that she needs me, I never believe her. Talking like she wanna ride in a new two-seater. She wanna dance all night, talking about the vibes, right? I'm dripping that off-white.
Word, we had that collabo going. Look at that right there. Word, big shout out to my man Baba T. I'm going to put that up for a minute. And now we about to start the show. We about to get rocking and rolling real quick. Just give me another couple of seconds and we ready to go. What's up, Chris Knight? Just give me your time. And new subscriber. Battle of the Entertainers just subscribed. What's happening? Big shout out to my man Free the Dreamer in the house. That's what's going on. My man Baba T. Probably Free should probably call the show because we got a lot to talk about what we're doing this weekend. Once again, it's the Real Discussion with Rock Logic, Gary Fax, Rocky D, Jeff, and Robin, of course. My man DOA, we in the building. And we on our way right now. It's 60 degrees in New York City, and it's cloudy, and it's raining. Word up. Yes, indeed. Salute my man, Battlethon Entertainer in the building. Free the Dreamers in the building. Yo, Chris Knight's in the building. Renee Mickens is in the building. Yes, I see y'all. I see y'all. And as you can see, if you comment, your shit pops up on the screen. I can read it. Everybody can read it. We can all see it. Don't say no shit you don't want to say. So we getting down today. We got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about Texas. We want to talk about Memorial Day weekend and what we're going to do this weekend. I think we have some incredible things going on this weekend. I know I have a lot of fun coming up this weekend. I got to go do the steak off with my man Free the Dreamer. My man Free talking about he can make steak better than me. Get the fuck out of here. You know I'm going to talk shit, right, Free? My man Battles and tuned in. Tune in on the YouTube because we here in the building. Come on, y'all. It is now 7:33 East Coast time. Big shout out to all my people in Australia, the Philippines, Thailand. Good to see you, Punch Jane. All my people across the United States, good to see y'all. I'm sorry you wasn't here this week because it was, like I said, last week it was raining. It was all crazy. 1, 2, 3, and bang. Thank you, Renee Mick. And she's like, that's my favorite song you're playing. I don't know, I was playing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, what's up, DOA? You know what I'm saying? So we're getting the show started. My man DOA is fresh off the job. He had a little bit of, DOA, you had a delay, huh?
Yeah, man. Unfortunately,
Did someone show up late for the funeral?
So someone showed up late for me. He overslept.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
I thought like the body showed up late.
No, that was earlier.
Okay, all right, yeah.
That was earlier.
You know how they say you never want to be late for your own funeral?
Yeah.
Like, you be late for your own funeral.
Yes, sir. That's happened a lot.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I've been to a funeral where people got there before the body.
Oh, damn.
The body was late.
How does that happen?
Listen, man, we talk about black people, man.
Oh, damn.
But how you black dead and late? I don't how does that work out?
Listen, man. Look,
CP time even when you're dead, huh?
In death.
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
Yes. Salute to my man Battle Thorns for tuning in, man. Salute, man. So it's been a crazy week. Last week was kind of crazy because I was on my way here and I was like, nah, it's a thunderstorm, it's a tornado watch. I'm like, I'm feeling good. I get near the spot. Gary calls me like, nah, you have to. He says, like, DOA, listen, I don't know if you're like aware, but it's like a tornado watch, and we decided that we're gonna do it next week. I'm like, dude, it's just rain. Ain't no black people are not scared of tornadoes in New York City. Not in New York City.
I mean, unless you've been in one.
Well, I always wanted to be like I've been seeing how white people be driving next to it and filming. I always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I was in a tornado in Tennessee.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
How was it cool?
I mean, it was weird, right? Because we were standing outside, we were recording with my man G and Rock Solid Records, right? So we're performing and everything. I mean, we're working in the studio, and then they said there's a tornado, right? So me being from New York, I've never seen a tornado, so my stupid ass goes outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, So here's what I noticed with the tornado and the problems with the tornado, right? Number one, the air gets really, really dry. Really dry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like all the moisture's pulled out of the air. And then I never got to see the tornado, right? But what made us run back in the studio was that the tornado, which we couldn't see, lifted the power pole out of the street and then blew the transformer. And then
wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah.
You wasn't scared of the tornado.
No.
But what made you run back inside because it blew off the transformer?
Correct. Well, first of all, unless you've actually seen a pole fly, right? It's horrendous, right? The pole starts flying, and the transformer comes off, and it's like pop, 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 boom. And I was like, oh shit, we gotta go inside. Danger. But I never saw it.
But the tornado, forget about the tornado's not danger. Just the pole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to see the fucking tornado. That's what I wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big shout out to my man OG in the building. Pull the microphone up to your mouth, right?
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? Salute. Just move a little closer. We know you're here. So, yeah, my deal was the tornado was fucking wild. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
The pole bugged me out. But
pole.
Yeah, but the interesting thing about that is really was that the air got really dry. It was like,
really?
I don't even know how to even explain it because it wasn't dry like, what's that? What do you call that?
I was about to say something, but we got
like when it's hot, right? Like Arizona dry, you know what I'm saying? Or Florida dry.
That dry heat.
Nah,
dry.
yeah. This was different.
Really?
And I remember we ran back to the studio, started recording. Because I was scared to death.
Wait a minute. So you have a tornado happening.
Yeah.
You're not scared of the tornado.
Not at all.
But the pole.
The pole was the
transformer.
Shit.
And then you went back inside to record?
Correct.
Shout out to my man Sticky, AK Rock G. Black people are not scared of nothing.
Hell no.
Listen, you remember when Hurricane Sandy came?
Oh, I remember that shit.
You know, when the news always want to like report, they always go to the most ghettoest person. They went to Far Rockaway. I don't know if it was Edgemere. I don't know where it was.
Mm-hmm.
Redfern, I don't know where it was. And it was this one dude. I think he had on a do rag or whatever. He was like, yo, we from Far Rockaway. We ain't going nowhere. I'm like, dude, you cannot beat Sandy.
Not at all.
It's a hurricane. But it just goes to show that us as people of color, we're not afraid of nothing.
Hell no, until it smack us in the face. And niggas are standing on roofs like, help, it's too late. We need food. Like, we fucking bugging. You know what I'm saying? I worked during Sandy.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked because I was working EMS at the time.
Oh, that's what's up.
So I went out during Sandy. At one point, I was like directing traffic. And then, you remember when the crane fell on 57th Street?
Yeah.
I was there for that.
Wow.
Right? We was on the West Side Highway. I have pictures of me standing in the middle of the water on the West Side Highway because the water was like above my ankles.
Wow.
Yeah, on the West Side.
Wow.
And then the most amazing thing was crazy was that we had to evacuate NYU, right?
Oh.
And the power was out. So we had to carry patients downstairs.
Wow. Salute to
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, like no matter what they were, no matter what the condition was in, like if they were bedridden, we had to like carry them down the stairs. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying? On a stretcher.
all the EMS people that's working
Not
out
on a
hard.
stretcher,
Salute
but
to them.
on a flat, what do they call it? The board. We had a camera board, yeah. And then and then we couldn't make the turns, right? So I'm standing the patient up and then rocking him, and I lay him back down and take him. And
Wow.
yo, I mean that shit was Sandy was bananas.
Yeah, man, it was really crazy, man. But it's just go to show black people we can overcome anything.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Especially if you're dark skinned.
Yeah,
You know
no
what I
doubt.
mean? Dark skinned. Since all the dark skinned brothers and sisters.
Yeah, because we're black, right?
Yeah.
So
No, you're black. I'm like atmosphere under the bed, close your eyes, purple, black. I'm burnt.
and then Gary's kind of bald and black, you know what I'm saying? And then OG's kind of like light skinned, kind of black, you know what I'm
But,
saying?
but yeah,
it's
so
more
you,
caramel vibe.
if it was slavery, you wouldn't be a house. You wouldn't be in the house. You'd be with us.
Yeah,
Because you're in
yeah,
between like brown, brown.
You know, you on the cusp.
Well, if you got a tan, they with you.
Right.
Yeah.
So, as darker Negroes,
Yes.
we tend to adapt to adverse situations a lot better.
How you doing this? So we freeze now, sir.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We adapt to stuff better because we went through the full blown trials and tribulations of slavery and everything else that went on in the world.
That's why that's why a lot of us eat pig feet.
Right? Oh, what you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Pig feet. You
gonna mention pig feet on the show?
Yes,
Oh,
pig
no,
feet.
You gonna mention that right now?
Hog head cheese.
So talk about it. Preach that
What
shit.
you know about hog head cheese and pig feet?
Yeah, well,
What you know about goat?
Okay,
No, go back to the pig feet.
I could
Pig
do
feet.
goat.
Yeah,
I could do
and the
goat.
chitlins.
Yeah,
Chitlins,
see,
oh,
no,
man,
I'm not doing
chitlins.
chitlins. Sorry.
Nah, if you cook them right, you
Bro,
know.
I'm not doing chitlins.
Not the wrong show, bro.
Oh no, this is the real discussion. We discuss everything.
the
We
real
discuss everything.
goddamn
We just about
discussion.
pig
Come in,
feet,
discuss
collard greens. You
Word
ever
up.
had a human?
Big
Yo,
shout
I had
to
a
Ta-
human before.
Big shout out to Tasha in the building. She's in the
Tasha.
building. You know what I'm saying? Here's, because people, they try to be fronting on shit, right? You know what I'm saying? My mother grew up in the South, right?
Yeah.
My mother was born in 1932. By the time she had me, she was about 30-something years old when she had me, right?
Right.
So in the 60s. So, she was one generation from slavery, basically, right?
Wow.
Or maybe two at most, but no more than that. And they made pig feet and they made chitlins. So every couple of months, the house would stink and you smell the chitlins. You know what I'm saying? You're like, these chitlins stink.
That wasn't stink. That was aroma.
Right, correct. Exactly. Thank you, DOA. And you know what I'm saying? And I remember I was like, yo, man, you know what? We gonna eat these chitlins.
Come
You know
home,
what I'm saying?
The sink is full of chitlins.
Exactly. They cleaning them, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
cleaning it.
Because it gotta be right.
Right.
And then, I to this
Vinegar
day,
poured in there,
Yeah, vinegar.
and doodle.
Listen,
Right,
my father had
I
a
still
lot
eat
of
chitlins to this day.
to this day.
Right now, listen, I don't give a fuck.
I had some hog head cheese a couple of years ago, but
I ain't eat that shit in years.
listen, my father's from Orangeburg, South Carolina. May he rest in heaven. So every summer when I was a kid, we'll go out to Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I'll take it. I even go further. Listen, you ever had squirrel?
Yeah, I had a swirl before.
All right, I haven't.
I was.
I'm not saying I
16.
wouldn't eat it, but I haven't.
I was with my grandfather when he shot it off the tree.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was
shit.
6.
You had the full experience.
I had a full experience.
Hold on, wait.
Listen.
Hold on, wait. Yeah, you gotta talk to him, DA. Talk.
Yeah.
My father.
Cause I'm gonna put the camera on his.
I
ass
was
for
in
this shit.
Ravenswood Projects at 16 years old.
You shot a squirrel in Ravenswood?
Oh no.
No, hell no. Fuck no.
I'm like, what? That's where you started.
No, I'm giving you a story.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me rewind it.
I'm so
So,
sorry.
I was in Ravenswood at 16 years old. Ravenswood Projects, me and my pops was in the kitchen skinning the squirrel for the first time.
Where did the squirrel come from?
South?
Oh, it came from the south.
Came from the South.
Like they drove it up, or did it just travel it by itself?
Nah, they have
Got lost on the highway.
they have what they
Niggas
call
on a
country.
Greyhound? Like what happened?
Nah, like they went hunting, stuff like that, and they
Okay.
also have what they call country trucks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's all over New York City. Like they got country trucks. But my father went down and he hunted and stuff like that, and it was fresh squirrel, and it was magically delicious.
No, we was in Raleigh, North Carolina. My grandfather shot him right off the tree, right in the kitchen.
Hold on,
Salute,
hold on.
salute to your grandpops.
Oh wait, you can't say that and not be on camera. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on.
Father was
Yeah, hold on. Let me make the camera right first. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got to move it over a little bit. Hold on. You can't say that shit and be like anonymous.
Now I want to get into that later about some squirrels because the squirrels today, especially in the city, are different. Just the other day, I was walking out. I went to go see my mom's on Wednesday.
But she stood in Ravenswood?
Yeah,
She's
there was
still
a squirrel. She's still there.
Yeah.
I walk out and the squirrel had a Lunchable in his mouth. I did a video on it. He had a Lunchable in his mouth.
Oh, you got to send me that video.
He had hood squirrels. You got hood. See, hood squirrels.
Send the link about that.
Yes.
When you said a Lunchable, what you mean? Like the whole thing?
He had the box.
The whole, that's what
he
I mean.
jumped
the whole
on the
thing?
bench, hopped in the garbage,
And grabbed the
and
whole-
grabbed it. And then other squirrels came in like, yo, what's good, son? You gonna share that? What's good? Hood squirrels is different from like squirrels in Central Park.
Yeah.
Because Central Park is like, you see birds like, it's all wonderful.
I love this shit.
Beautiful wind. You're walking your dog. You know what I'm saying? You pick up after the dog and everything is beautiful. You sit down with old men. Oh my God, look at the squirrels. And then you feed them up peanuts and all that. In the hood,
You're not doing that.
hood squirrels is different. They sell drugs. They smoke crack. They nod.
I know a squirrel whisperer, right? Robin's actually a squirrel whisperer. Like,
What?
yeah, like we be out and like she see a squirrel, she be like,
Are you serious?
yeah, she try to get the squirrel coming.
Now, which one? Is it in the hood squirrels or Central Park, like on the west side, east side squirrels?
Listen, if there was a squirrel in the middle of 42nd Street, she's whispering at you, shit.
Oh, God. No, because there's different levels of squirrelism.
Yeah. That shit was absolutely, I was like, she's like, Rock, you don't know something about me. I was like, what are you talking about? I said, I'm a squirrel whisperer. I said, okay, right, because I'm fucking with squirrels. I'm like, fuck the squirrel. Right?
But did the squirrel go to her?
Yeah. Amazingly, the squirrel did come. And I was like, you are the squirrel whisperer. It was like so crazy.
But they're more like sophisticated, like bougie rats, basically.
Oh.
The hood squirrel wouldn't do that. Hood squirrel look at you like, you got to be shit.
Yeah, Renee
He'll
said,
rob you.
Renee Mickens said that they chase you.
Yeah, pickpocket.
So, well, I'm going to tell you something, Renee. They chase you because you're light skinned. That's what they don't chase black motherfuckers. But Renee is light skinned, so I think the squirrels chase Renee. I think that's what happens, and she fears for her life. Good evening, Tonya Courtney in the house. What's up, Tonya? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm going to tell you something. I ain't never been chased by no squirrel because I'll kick that motherfucker like a football.
Me either.
I don't give a fuck. You know
You beat
what I'm
up a
saying?
squirrel?
What?
They're cute.
If the squirrel is hostile, it requires a hostile response.
Yo, there was a dude, I think it was in Brooklyn. He had a dog leash. He was walking a squirrel.
Oh yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
So he's a true whisperer.
Yes.
Because how the fuck did he catch the squirrel in the first place?
It was his pet, man. Yo, black people not scared of nothing.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that. That shit is bananas. Who's this on the side over here? Who's this on the side? Who is this that's off camera?
Introduce yourself.
Just yell loud.
It's Gravy.
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 Great.
Oh,
Gray B.
Oh, you said gravy.
Big shout out to Gray B.
Salute, queen. Salute.
Gray B's in the house. Big shout out to Renee Mickens, who's been terrorized by squirrels for her entire life. And I apologize for that, but maybe if you got a tan and got a little darker, they wouldn't fuck with you. I'm just saying they chase white people. Anything lighter than OG, they're gonna chase your ass. Anything lighter than OG, they're gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't think I was light.
Yeah, nah.
But compared to y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Look at you. Listen, you sit in the room for black niggas. You know what I'm saying? We was the motherfuckers on the field singing slave songs like, whoa, right? Yeah. And you kind of you could have been in the house, maybe, but maybe not quite yet. But we had to help you, right? Because you was light skinned, right? You gotta understand, the melanin made you strong. The melanin made you strong. You was dark, you was strong.
Yeah.
But we had to, like the lighter skinned black Negro that couldn't get to the house, we had to kind of pick up the work for the motherfuckers. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
because we was eating grits with our fingers, and they was eating grits with cheese.
Eating grits with your fingers.
Yeah, we was eating grits with our fingers. They didn't make forks for us.
That
and
is
spoons.
correct. That's why we ate chitlins.
Yeah, that's why we are the. I'm coming out with a.
Hope you had the thick grits and not the watery grits.
Nah, man.
You had the thick where you could just pick it up.
Yeah, the yellow one, the real
watery
thick. The real grits is yellow.
Yeah, they call it chunky grits.
So I'm thinking about coming out with a new grits line, the Al Green.
Al Green.
Al Green edition. Yeah.
Yeah, the Al Green burn you up grits.
Love and happiness.
What you got for me? Hold up.
Word up. You know what I'm saying? Did you hear Baba T's mom? She had a video of her feeding squirrels in Central Park. I never seen anyone feed squirrels. Baba T's mom, listen, you need to send that because apparently Baba T's mom is a squirrel whisperer.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's white.
No, she's Aboriginal. Don't say that.
No, hold on. I'm sorry.
Don't say that.
All right, so hold on. Do you think the squirrel saw through her skin to know her inner self?
I got you. All right.
I think the squirrel just looked like this is a white woman, and you know what? But maybe her spirit
Got you. Okay.
was like, I'm a squirrel whisperer.
Should put up that video about the hood squirrel.
Yeah, I need that.
I sent it to you.
You
In
did?
the group. Yeah.
It's in the
Oh,
chat.
shit. All right.
You should. People
you
need to
motherfuckers
know
right here.
this. They need to know squirrels is taking over the hood. It's too many of them.
Wow.
I'm dead serious.
So
you got-
I'm gonna give a big shout out to my man OG 1523. Did I got the number right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is. OG 1523 on the screen right now. We switching over. Bada boom, bada bing. That's my man right there. Thank you for stopping by the show. I appreciate your diligence and your presence in the house. We spoke on Hip Hop Boulevard. And don't worry about it, guys. We're gonna get into the Texas shooting and all that shit. Listen, there's enough gloom and doom in the world. Let's just talk about fucking happiness for a minute, all right?
That's right.
Memorial Day. Yeah, I know. I gotta do Memorial, but we'll get to that shit later. But nigga, if you're dead, you can wait. I'm just saying, it
I'm
ain't
so
no big
done.
deal.
Believe me, I know.
Exactly. You know, you can wait. OG, man, what's going on? I met OG through Hip Hop Boulevard, and he came on the conversation with my man Al Pizarro, and we talked, and you know, he played videos and stuff. So, what's going on with you, bro? I'm glad you came in. Gary's like, he wants to come on the show. I'm like, does he know what he's in for? Like, this ain't Hip Hop Boulevard.
Well,
We talk all kinds of shit. I don't give a fuck.
different.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just talking about everything and anything. So this shit can go anywhere. We don't really have a format.
It goes left all the time.
Yeah. So go ahead.
freestyle show.
That's
I
what.
like. Yeah.
So what's going on with you, brother?
Ain't nothing much. Just grinding, man. Trying to get my music out there, man.
Yeah, come close to the mic.
Getting my music out there. That's it. Just grinding, man.
So now, how old are you right now?
58.
58. Now, how long have you been rapping?
How long I been rapping?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. We're going to start there.
What year rap came out?
73.
Yeah, I know that. So rap came out in 73. I say about 76.
All right. So through that time in the 80s, did you get like a record deal in the 80s or the 90s?
I was close to getting a record deal, but it got messed up. For I don't know what type of work these guys was doing. I don't know if
Who
they
was it
drug
with?
dealers.
Who was?
I even forgot, man.
All right.
It was so long ago, me and my cousin, but they got arrested and went to jail, and that was the end of that.
And fucked it up.
Fucked it up, yeah.
All right, so did you continue to rap or did you stop rapping?
No, I was still continuing. There was the time when I was doing, graffiti and breakdancing and all that.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
Rapping wasn't my main thing. My main thing was dancing.
Okay.
That was my main thing.
So where'd you dance at?
Dancing
Where?
and graffiti. Name it everywhere. The Red
Latin
Parrot,
Quarter.
the ton, everywhere, bro. The garage.
So were you?
Oh my God, the garage.
The garage.
Yeah. So were you breakdancing and popping and shit and all that?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
I was doing all that. And was very known for that type of shit. Yeah, popping.
Gotta make it pop right now. Gotta make it pop right now.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Gotta make it pop right now. Gotta make it pop right now.
right, I get with it.
Yeah, we can do
But
that.
yeah, you know, that was my thing. And then it just went into rap. You know, all the elements, one
Right.
at a time. Went
Right,
from
right, right.
graffiti, the breakdancing, the rapping.
Okay.
And now I got turntable now, I'm DJing.
Right. You're doing everything.
Yeah, I've been there.
So, on this new endeavor you're on, what age were you, right? And I respect that because I tell people all the time, you're as old as you feel or as old as you make yourself believe you are,
Right.
right? You can do anything at any age. As long as you're breathing, you can do anything.
That's never too late, never too old.
Right, correct.
That's,
I believe that wholeheartedly.
that's
So,
a fact.
on this endeavor, when did you start? Like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and because you did a video, your video got like 200,000 views on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You did it with Scoop. So, like, what was the spark for you that put you on this new endeavor?
Well, you know, my son is just rapping. So at the time I was working. That's what put me out. So when I retired, what's better to do than come back to something you love to do, right?
Yes, sir.
So I came right back to rapping right away. I ain't wait, you know. Soon I retired, hit the studio,
Right.
made that record More Weed. I don't know if y'all saw the video or not.
Not yet.
More Weed song. And that song just took me out of here. Like,
So what keeps you going at this point? Because that takes a lot of encouragement and it takes a lot of ambition at this stage of the game to do what you do. So what encourages you?
well, I got love for it. That's what I love to do.
Say less.
That's what that's what I love to do. I actually retired from my job early to get back into the rapping.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you, what was your job?
I was working for the New York City Housing Authority, and I was a supervisor.
Oh, word.
I wasn't actually doing the work.
Right.
But I was there for 27.
Do the work.
Yeah.
You was a boss.
I like that.
I wasn't the boss. I was the supervisor.
Right.
Well,
So
that's
you didn't-
still boss status.
Yeah, nigga.
No, I had a boss.
Yeah, but this nigga had no rake in his hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Right,
just
I
like,
wasn't actually doing the work.
right, it's like, yo, pick up the rake.
Nah, I wasn't doing that.
All right, take out the garbage.
Yeah.
All right.
Shut the fuck up, shit like that. Yeah.
I'm just trying to see what it was.
I used to clean my own office and stuff like that. I ain't depend on the people cleaning up to come clean up.
Nah, I'm talking about the buildings. Yo, nigga,
Oh,
mop
nah.
the hall.
No, but no,
I'm done.
They got schedules to mop the hall.
right.
They know when to mop
How many
the hall.
people you caught stealing?
How many people I caught stealing?
Stealing time.
That goes a lot in
Out of my
housing.
whole housing career?
Yeah.
Man, listen.
That
I saw
toilet
so many
paper.
people stealing. I saw people got busted stealing.
We ain't trying to get you in trouble now.
No, you ain't got a name. No names.
Nigga, he's retired. We can
can't
talk
get in trouble
everything.
Oh, yeah, you retired.
I can't get in trouble now, but I done saw a lot of people stealing.
All right. Here's what I want to ask.
Damn near everybody got a mop bucket in their house.
Right. I
You
want to
what I'm
know.
saying?
I want to know what
A
products.
broom.
What were the products they were stealing? Because now we can go back and forth. Because I used to work in janitorial services.
Well, the product that was taken home a lot.
Yeah.
Toilet
paper. Yeah.
Black people and
That
toilet paper.
tissue was whack. Who want to take that toilet tissue?
Right.
It ain't like Scott tissue. That's that.
Hold up. They had low budget toilet paper?
Oh, right. Oh, nigga, you don't know?
You know, they got city toilet
No,
tissue.
but black
bro.
people, we use Scott and all that. Like,
right, that's what I use Scott. And people taking that home. I'm like, how you gonna take this crappy toilet
Yeah,
paper
I'm
home?
rocking Scott.
what was it called?
and
Paper?
Charmin.
It was just called toilet paper.
That shit was
I'm
called.
done.
That shit was called rough.
It didn't even have a name. It didn't even have a name. It
That shit was
just
called Wipe and Go, right?
Right.
It was just in a green wrapping.
Oh, that green shit.
Yeah. Like about to cut
Oh
his dick.
man, they had green screen
About to
tissue.
cut it.
Nigga, that shit was called wipe and bleed. Like that shit.
The paper around the tissue.
Wow.
The paper on the tissue was actually like a cutter. Like,
Nigga, that shit was good. That gave mad niggas hemorrhoids, son.
He said wipe and bleed. I'm done. I guess
I
it's
call it
Friday.
city tissue, bro. That's the city job tissue.
So they didn't care about that shit.
nah.
They didn't.
Then
no
they
doubt.
want to take the soap home, that Trevi stuff that smell like
My
Trevi.
man Free the Dreamer said that's no
But
joke.
if you
He's
take
like, yo,
that
you
home,
know.
that only draw roaches. I be telling people.
The cherry soap?
Yeah,
That draws roaches?
That's not
Yeah,
even
'cause
soap.
it's sweet.
It's not
It's
even
sweet.
soap. It's a deodorizer.
Yeah, and it's sweet.
And people are washing their ass with that?
No, they take it home and mop their floors in their house. But when
Wow.
they mop their floors in their house, you know, when it dry,
Yeah.
now the roaches come in their house licking the floor because
Oh, hold on. He said licking the floor.
Oh, I love this right now. I'm so here right now.
Let's talk about that. You said the roaches was literally licking. Did they have
Licking
teeth?
the floor.
Because you know roaches be having like the hood roaches.
When they house start turning on their back, they be happy.
No,
Whatever
I'm
that.
done. He said they were licking the floor.
Roaches, that's when they come in, lick at the floor.
Really?
That's some funny shit.
Like dogs. They're like, oh, we got some of that tasty deodorizer.
Yeah. Even some of the residents in the building, they used to ask me, excuse me, can I have a little bit of that stuff that smells like cherry? And I told them, miss, you can't use this in your house. This
Right.
draw roaches.
No,
Right,
that's
because
funny.
it's sweet. Because it's sweet.
So that's what that is. Because I used to work at.
If your mother live in houses, you go to Ravenswood.
Did you just discover this shit?
Yo,
my cousin
I didn't
right
know.
now work in Ravenswood.
Listen, when I was
And I'm gonna tell you, exterminators.
back in '97, right? I used to work for UPS, and then that's a long story.
I started housing in '90.
And then I started doing security in '97 in River Park Towers. I was living in the Bronx. And I kept smelling this cherry smell this guy was mopping. I was like,
Yeah,
yo, it
that's
smelled
what
like
they do.
candy. It smelled like
Exactly, it
candy.
smells sweet.
So that was some bootleg low.
It
Wow.
wasn't bootleg. It was because you know how when the staircase smell like piss and stuff, it's just a deodorizer.
No, because for years I've been looking for that. But I thought it was some high level cherry smelling fruity
Nah,
shit.
they use
That's some bullshit.
Nah, nigga, they use that shit in the porno booths and fucking.
I'm
Frozen
done. I
Second
can't.
Street.
It ain't nothing but
For
a-
years I've been looking for that cherry
Nah,
shit.
yeah. If
But
you go
yo-
to porno booths, the jerk off shit, they put that fucking strawberry.
Like I
can't.
said, it's nothing but
I
deodorizer. It's not even soap.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even soap.
So there's no need for me to get it.
No, you,
All right.
Nah, you don't need
All right,
it.
so I'm gonna tell you something right now,
All right, I'm
right?
gonna leave
Because I feel like this is a story moment,
Yes.
right? About roaches. I'm gonna talk about roaches, right? So here's what happened, right? I used to be an exterminator back in 1987, and we used to spray this chemical, and I got licensed and everything, right? I had all licenses, and the name of the company that I actually owned was called Pest Busters, right? And I owned that company, and I was the exterminator, and I had about 10 guys that worked under me.
Right.
So we would spray this chemical called Duraspan. And Duraspan is what you smell in the house, that roach spray.
Yeah.
Right, I spray it and so on and so forth. And then they developed a chemical called Precor or something like that, and it was an odorless chemical. Now, I'm an asthmatic. So what happens is I go to the doctor, I'm getting sick all the time because I'm carrying the chemicals in my car all the time, right? And he said, listen, you need to either quit your job or lose your life.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
he told me cold. He's like,
Wow.
this shit is killing you. It's getting into your skin. You know what I
You
mean?
got lungs and all that.
Right. Because you're breathing in, although you're wearing a respirator, but still, it's
Yeah.
not foolproof.
Was you fitted for that respirator? Or you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
With a regular.
No, I had a joint. I had I look like,
Okay, like an
Once your
astronaut.
mustache and beard grow back, you got to.
No, I had the whole thing. Right, I had the filters on it and everything, and I would exterminate. So when they came out with this GenCore, that's what it was called, right? And we didn't have any more GenCore. I'm gonna tell you what I used to do.
Uh-oh. Here it
I
comes.
put water in the tank, right? And roaches love water, right? So I would go in and I'd be like, I have this new chemical. It's called GenCore, and it's odorless, and you're gonna love this. And I would spray it around people's houses.
With water?
Yeah, with water.
I'm done.
Spray
They
it.
don't know what it is.
They don't know what it is, right?
Yeah.
And then I would come back next month and they'd be like, oh my God, it works so well. Oh, wow. And I'd be like, you want some more of that shit? Yeah, okay.
And it was water.
And it was straight water. It was water in the tank.
Yeah, people don't know better, bro.
They don't
see
know
you
better.
with a tank, you working spraying it.
Right. And they believed it. They believed it. So I sprayed the
Was it spring water or was it like
Nah,
water from the sink? Like,
Niggas from, nigga, sometimes from the hydrant, nigga. Like
Oh damn.
I popped the motherfucking hydrant, but like, yo, put them water and shit and go spray the project.
I'm so done.
I did all day, you know what I'm saying? And Tasha said, Lord Master Rollo, the certified licensed king. Absolutely had all that shit. He said, hey Tosh, that's free talking to Tasha. That's the bullshit. Light dude, stand up. We talking about light skinned people free? I don't know what you're saying.
Nah, they done. They done.
I'm just saying. Thank you. You got experience with around free shipping. I miss you. What the fuck is that? Free? Let's talk about that. But yeah, we would that's what I used to do. Because I wanted to keep my company. Eventually I had to sell it though.
Really?
Yeah, it was killing me. I was devastated. So OG.
What up?
Now the interesting thing about me and OG is we have history. Right?
Okay.
I know him, but I don't know him.
Right.
Right? Because he did graffiti.
I did graffiti, right.
Talk about your graffiti crew in the Bronx.
My graffiti crew was TR Nation. Talented Rascals. You know, you could say the Rascals. It was Pre-Sweet, Flasher, my cousin D2, and me.
That's what's up.
And I used to write G-Ski back in the day. G-Ski TR Nation.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to be everywhere.
That's what's up.
We even used to write graffiti.
Straight hip hop.
Rest in peace to my man K Slay, because you know K Slay used to write.
Rest in peace
dads.
to K Slay.
You know what I'm
Rest in
saying?
peace to K
We
Slay.
done went to the yards with K Slay and his boy Scheme. That was his boy
Scheme, yeah.
back in the
Scheme,
day.
my
Yeah,
man.
Scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we used to be with them back in the days, and that's what it was.
So, what was the most dangerous place that you wrote graffiti in?
The most dangerous place I wrote
Yeah, because
graffiti in?
graffiti's dangerous.
The most dangerous place I wrote graffiti in was in an airport. I
You
think.
went to the airport and did graffiti.
See, these niggas be bugging.
Yo, we was bugging back in the day. Airports back in the days ain't like now. You know what I'm saying? They in our bag and we just ran out there. It was the
Airport.
where the plane where they go and like refuel. Now you sitting on the plane, you know when them trucks come to refuel the plane.
Right.
I wrote my name on the truck that drive and refuel the plane. So if you sitting on the plane and if you see the truck come, you'll see my name on the truck. Like,
Oh, that's crazy.
Let me
even Pre-Sweet say, yo,
Let me-
nah, you bugging.
let me
I said,
get
yo,
this straight.
Watch my back. They said, all right, I just ran out there. Psst,
That's
and I ran back
innovative.
Because I'm a hip hop head. Let me get this straight.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Now I understand trains.
No, I did it. We did it.
I even understand going on top of buildings.
Trains don't
But
even
you went
count.
to a motherfucking airport.
And went out the side door and wrote out there where the planes is at. The plane is where the plane's at. Because the truck was right there.
Shout out to OG, who actually is the original creator of Soul Plane. Salute to him.
Yeah, this was it.
OG Soul Plane,
This was it.
starring Snoop Dogg. Nah, nigga, listen, inspiration comes from strange places. They might have saw your shit on the plane. Be like, yo,
Salute
who's
to
that?
you.
No, I didn't write on the plane.
No, you wrote on the gas
On the
truck.
fuel truck. Yeah.
But you know that's crazy, right?
Yeah, I wrote on that.
All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is that.
All right, the
was
only
crazy.
thing that's extra is if you actually did it on the wing. You know what I mean? But you did it on the gas truck,
I did it on the truck.
which means understand people what's happening. He had to go through the fence,
Yep.
get onto the tarmac
Yep.
with no security stopping him,
Nope.
and take a spray can and put it on the
I had
fucking
the can in my
place.
hand and shook it.
Oh yeah, this.
Right.
And it came out nice and smooth.
Well, see, that's a skill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
See, I know how to work that can. And I
Yeah, that's no
I
bullshit.
did it. I wrote my name. I put my little stick man that we used to do. You
Right.
remember the
Stick man,
we used
yeah.
to do?
That's
I
right.
put the crown around my name and I put a cloud around my
You
name.
did the cloud.
And ran back in. So you see G-Ski the stick man, the crown around the name in the cloud. I did all that shit in like about 10 seconds. 10 seconds, man.
Would you come out of retirement?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about touching a plane.
Yeah, I'm like, let's do that.
Let's touch a plane.
I'm like, let's,
Nah,
let's
I
go
can't.
for fucking broke.
I know a low budget airport in Jersey we can go to and do it.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
let us do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. No, I'm talking about doing it like old school. Like we sneak and do it. Like
Oh, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm not sneaking.
I went too far.
I'm not sneaking and
Okay,
doing
we can't.
nothing no
All right.
more.
Come on,
All
OG.
right.
My sneaking days is over, bro.
All right.
Why it's gotta be like that?
Nah, man.
Why it's gotta be like that?
No, man. My sneaking days is
All
over,
right.
bro.
So
All right. I tried.
you have a
My sneaking days is over, bro. I'm not doing that now.
We tried.
Last time I wrote
We
graffiti
tried.
when Hip Hop Boulevard did the thing for Jazzy J.
Yeah.
Oh, you did on the wall.
I remember in
Oh,
the
that was
wall.
you?
Yeah, yeah.
Soon I walked past, they saw me. Yo, G-Ski, here, show what you got. Soon as they gave me the can. Soon as
Jazzy
they
J
gave me the
Day.
can, I just went straight to the wall and
remember
did it.
that. I
And they
remember
were like, yo, damn, you did that fast. Bro, I can
Salute
still-
to you, bro.
I can
You're like,
still
nigga, I'm
do it.
speedy,
That's a skill.
motherfuckers.
They used to call me when I used to write G Schism, ISM, in smooth motion. You remember that, right? When people
Yeah.
used to put ISM at the end of their name.
Yeah.
So I used to write G Schism.
Schism.
G
Word.
Schism, yeah.
I'm talking about that power.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna play your video on your current project on what you're doing, right? And I just want to say that because I don't think I addressed the connection, right, between me and you. When he was part of the whole Pre-Sweet TR Nation thing, the Rascals, I was living on 3rd Avenue and 181st Street, and
On our script, that was our script.
correct because you were down the block.
I was on Washington Avenue, 171st in the projects. So that was our script.
Right.
Straight up Washington, straight up 3rd, Bathgate.
And we would see you guys tag your tags on the bus. We see Pre-Sweet, we see you,
Yeah.
Flasher,
Flasher.
and we would just you know, because we had no entertainment as kids, right? So,
Right, you right.
yeah, we sat outside, and you know, at 14, we drinking 40s or whatever, and we would watch the bus go past, and we would see your names.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We
On
the
the bus.
king of the 55 bus.
It's King of the 55. No
King,
dog.
Vince
Come on
Carter
now.
said that, the king of the 55. Every 55 went up third. No, it went up third and it came down Washington.
Yeah.
Our name was on the back of it. Right on the
Wow.
Big shout out to Maria Davis in the house. Big shout out to Maria Davis.
Yeah.
Maria, don't forget, we got Manaya. We got Manaya coming on your show on Monday. And I don't know. OG, did you perform at Maria Davis?
I don't think no, he didn't because I was talking to him about
he was
that.
talking to me
All right,
about
Maria Davis, we need to get my man OG on June's show for Mad Wednesdays.
I mean, hello.
You know, and we're going to do that, right? Maria tuned in. Thank you, Maria, for tuning in.
Thank you, Maria.
We're going to do that.
Thank you in advance.
No, we're going to get you in the show, right?
Thank you in
And
advance.
I'm going to, no, Maria's super cool. A matter of fact,
I mean, I heard a lot about her, but I never was on her show.
yeah, she said okay.
Okay,
She
she
said
said okay.
There you go.
Yeah, she said okay.
She see the piece sign?
Listen, we're doing the deal right here.
Exactly.
The deal's happening at the
That's
table.
how it goes
brother.
down.
Set the horn.
That's
All
the
right.
real discussion.
It's happening right now. I was hanging out with Maria this week. She actually, big shout out to her, right? Because I was like, Maria, you know what? I got to go to Philadelphia, you know, to teach a CPR class, you know. And she's like, okay, I'm going to go. What time? I said, I got to pick you up like 5 o'clock in the morning. She's like, what? She's like, you know what? Let's just do something new. And
You gotta change your mind.
so I picked her up at 5 o'clock in the morning. About 5:45, I got there, and we went to Philadelphia Airport, International Airport, and we did a CPR class for the air traffic controllers. So that they
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, and they took us on the tour of the tower and everything.
How often do they do them classes for?
They do them every 2 years.
Every 2 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I did the class, and Maria was there, and we had a great time. And after that, we went to go eat at was it the crab joint? No, she didn't go to crab. No, wait.
Some cheesesteak place?
Did we go? Oh, yes, you're right.
Yeah, it gotta be.
We
a
went to
cheesesteak
Jim's.
place.
We went to Jim's
all right.
cheesesteak,
Yeah.
and we had the dope cheesesteak on South Street,
Right.
and we did that whole thing. We had a really, really good time. It was very nice. It was very nice. So right now, I'm gonna play my man.
But yeah, graffiti was my thing back in the days.
We're gonna play what you're doing right now.
OG, we got a birthday. We got a birthday. We got a birthday. We got a birthday. Get up, y'all. It's the one. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Turn it up. Now we gonna have us a good time, good time. We gonna have us a good time. We gonna have us a good time, good time. We gonna have us a good time. Now clap your hands and start with me. 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 Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, shake, shake, ladies. Shake what your mama gave you. 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 Now scream and shout. Now scream and shout. Now scream and shout. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Let's go. Yeah, if you celebrating a birthday tonight, I wanna say happy birthday to all y'all. Salute, OG.
That's my man OG 1523. Maria said, she said, Rock, is that you in the video? We're gonna talk. We're gonna have to address that, OG. We're gonna address that. And
Let me just put my head down now.
yeah, just because we gotta address that shit.
I know what's getting ready to come, but salute to your dope song though.
Yeah, we
Shit
love
is dope.
And Maria's right. After we went to, because we got hungry again, right? So then she's like, we driving back. She goes, Rock. I said, what's up, Maria? She said, we should go to City Island and go eat. I was like, I don't know. Like, we already ate the cheese. And then we went to City Island, and then we had
That's a few hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, we had a double meal that day. We had lunch in Philly, and then we had fish in City Island. I had the red snapper, and she had scallops and stuff.
You do realize you're getting me hungry, bro?
Yeah, now we got busy. And Maria, it's your fault that we didn't film it. That's all I'm saying. That's all. It's your fault because you should have filmed it. Tasha said, everybody wants to be sticky. Yes, you're right. That's correct.
Uh-oh.
Yo, where is this going, Rocco? Right?
This calls for another.
But I'll pass. It takes too much energy. All right. Rock is at you in the video. Farrell School shout out. Big shout out to Farrell's. By the way, Maria, don't forget Manaya is going to come on your show. So let me address the elephant in the room because I know y'all saw the video.
Before you say that,
yes.
Uh-oh.
That sound like an AV8 record.
Yeah, it does.
I'm just saying, which is not a bad thing because AV8 they put out a lot of stuff with Rock,
a lot of stuff like that, and that
put out a lot lot of stuff with Scoop.
They
so
should,
yeah,
they should be out now. They should be here now.
Right.
Maybe they'll put that out.
Maria said, "Where's Robin?" I was like, well, she was on vacation, and then she came home, and
I was gonna ask
she might, you know what? When I know. All right, okay. So what happens is, right, when you go on vacation, sometimes you gotta take time out from the vacation to be on vacation. You know what I'm saying? So I think she went hard.
All right,
in St. Croix for her birthday,
right?
And now she's decompressing from the trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I know that because I've done that. I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
take the vacation.
I think
from
Robin is.
vacation.
You know what I'm saying? I know she didn't call me. You, her. What Maria said? I know she didn't call me. You have her number. Yes, absolutely. And I'm telling you right now that she's decompressing from a very exciting time in St. Croix. Like, that's kind of how that works. You know what I mean? I've done that. If I go to Thailand, it takes me about a week or so to really come back and get into the time zone, and I decompress and I just do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that is. So, big shout out to Robin decompressing. And Maria's like, Robin, call me. Right? South School shout out.
The elephant in the room.
You can't wait to get to that shit, huh?
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, OG.
Gary can't wait.
All right, OG.
Gary can't wait.
All right, we're going to talk OG. Because this shit's going to be a clip on YouTube, right? Because, I chop up parts of the show and I just make clips, right? This shit's going to be a clip on YouTube. Right? For sure. Edit point. Clip on YouTube. Oh, you talking about who? Manaya. Oh, you talking about Manaya. All right, listen, Maria. Manaya's going to call you early Monday so she could be on the show. She stressed me out in the hallway today at Fowles Academy. So OG came here with Al Pizarro, right? And Al goes, I got this guy, OG 1523. You're going to love him. It's going to be crazy. Wow. And I'm like, all right, cool. You're very enthusiastic, right? Which he usually isn't that enthusiastic.
Right.
And we played a video on that Sunday.
Okay.
And I'm hearing the whole party thing.
And this is your first time hearing because you wanted to wait till I get here.
Right. Because I didn't, he'll send me the stuff and I don't listen. I just let me get it later.
Yeah.
And then I hear, shake what your mama gave you. Shake. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, hold on. That's me, but it's not me. And then Scoop's in the video. And I'm like, so I said to OG, I said, OG, why didn't you call the guy? that actually made the song.
And what I say, how the hell I'm gonna do that?
Exactly. He's like, how the hell I'm gonna do that? I don't know who he is. Right?
How the hell I'm gonna do that?
Right.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know it was him.
Right.
Oh, y'all don't know each other.
No.
We knew of each other. Like he said, I knew
Right.
him from his songs back in the day.
Right.
And he knew me from graffiti, but we ain't actually
We didn't know each other.
Okay.
And
I got a suggestion, but I'll let you finish.
And I said to him, I said, the guy sitting across the table from you, right? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, word? I'm like, where am I at in this scenario? How does this work out? And that was such an interesting
that was
Sunday. Because here's the deal. I don't get mad when people use my phrase, my words, or sample my voice. I'm not that guy, right? I appreciate the fact that you're taking my art and you want to make it a part of your art. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that fact. Whether I get paid for it or not. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if his video and his record is big enough, I'm gonna get a publishing check.
That's right.
That's kind of how it works.
That's how it works.
That's
So-
that's how it works anyway.
Right.
That's how it works.
So I'm not bugging like, yo, I don't get no money. Like, if it pops like that, then I will see on my publishing statement, OG 23, the name of the song, and this is what he paid.
Facts.
Right?
That's
so
right. That's right.
So I wasn't bugging about it because it was dope. And people ask me, like, you don't get mad when people sample your voice or do something. I'm like, no, I don't, because my publishing is straight.
That's right.
Right.
My business is straight.
But see, most
Right.
artists don't have their publishing straight, right?
Right.
And that's why a lot of them get screwed over when it comes to sampling and things like that. You gotta have your publishing straight, and most artists don't know that, and
Yes,
they don't
sir.
understand that.
All right, so here's
But
what
yeah,
I-
the only reason why I put that part in that song, when I made that song, I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna say next?
Right.
I thought about my wife, God bless the day. You know, my wife passed away, and my wife used to love that
God
record.
bless her. God
his
bless her
record.
soul.
She used to always sing it. Shake with your mom. My wife used to always sing that song.
Right.
So when I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna put in that part? When I thought about that,
Right.
I said, oh, I'm putting that.
Okay.
And that's the reason why I put that part there.
So it was out of love.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I would suggest they could probably do a remix.
No,
that's better than the story I gotta fucking tell.
Oh God. Oh shit.
Nah, because I was
I'm saying
performing.
I can see you at a show. Like I'm doing a show of you there. You know, you could
I'll
run
jump
out and-
on, yeah.
You could jump on and say that part.
No, what happened was I was performing in Philly, right? And Shake What Your Mama Gave is the hot shit right now, and I'm doing it. And
That shit was hot. That
yeah,
shit was fire.
it was fire, right? And this guy walks up to me and he's like, "Yo, you fucked up my marriage," and I'm like, "Huh?
What?
Yeah, just out of the blue, right?"
It's your fault.
Right. And I said, "Bro, I said, listen, what's up? You good? We cool?"
Because his wife shaking when her mother gave her.
And left him.
Are you serious?
He said, "My wife left me on your song and you fucked up my marriage." And before he could swing on me, my man Big Dave, who was, Big Dave's like 6'5" and he had hands of concrete.
217?
Yeah.
Up on 217 Street?
Yeah, Big Dave.
Big Dave. I know Big Dave, yeah.
And he got hands of concrete.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Chemically, something happened in his hands. This nigga punched this motherfucker back to the stage.
I'm so
And we was in
done.
the back of the club. He's like, boof.
I'm so done.
And I was like, okay, Dave, we're going to go now? Like, it wasn't even nothing. But it's interesting because I'm going to say this. When you make music, we start with the pen to the paper and we hit a beat.
Right.
And that's all we do. And literally, that's all we're doing. But when the record comes out, you don't know how that record's going to affect people.
Right. You don't.
True indeed.
That's true. That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? You don't. You really don't know.
That's true.
And that's the beauty of music.
Yep.
And I didn't know this dude was gonna be, like, I ruined his, like, he came to the club to meet me, to beat me up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
the nigga came to fuck me up. Like, yo, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up. He fucked up
She
my
was
work.
gonna. She was gonna leave him anyway, but that motivated her. Though.
Right.
Shake
You
What Your Mama
motivated.
Beat. That's a
you
big.
motivated her to leave.
Yes.
Well, maybe.
He did.
I'm just saying.
Maybe, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was
Probably
crazy.
was a geek type of dude anyway. Don't want her to do nothing. Don't want her to go out.
Yeah.
And when you made that record, she man, I'm going out and shake with
Damn
my
right. She was
mother.
like,
And
hold
did
up.
what
You know
she
what?
did.
That's
She was like,
exactly.
nigga, I want to shake what my mama
And
gave.
I'm like, why are you fucking with me, B? Like, I don't even know you. It really felt funny to me. But at that moment, I realized that when we make music, I think to an extent, we have to be responsible. I think that the musicians today, and these are young kids, they're not responsible about what they're saying, which is why we
They have no guidance.
have a lot of tragedies that's happening right now and whatever. And I don't think we did either, really.
No, rock.
Yeah.
But we wasn't like
Rock.
like the
I
kids
mean,
now.
a
though.
lot of look in our day coming up, especially back in the music industry, we actually had OGs that actually talk to us, right? These artists nowadays,
You're right.
especially in his look.
There's no more artist
I
development.
had people like Mark Cheatham, right? I had people like Mark Cheatham, who's the top agent at CAA. I had Burt Padell. I had Alan Grubman. I had Joel Katz. A lot of top people that I could look to, right? That actually gave me real good advice.
You calling me online?
Right?
Who's this? Is that you, Freebie? Yo, Free.
Yep.
Yo, Free.
Hold on. Yo.
Yo, Free.
What up?
Nigga, I know you hear me.
I couldn't hear you before. What up?
I know you hear me right now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Don't be trying to front you don't hear me, man. Because it feels like you're hiding.
From what? I was tired of y'all talking all that light skin shit. I know that.
Nigga, listen.
Thank you, bro.
Listen, fuck you, light skin ass nigga.
No, you beige, though. You don't count. Now you trying to be with the light skin side. Your ass is beige.
Nigga, Free, you wasn't no dope slave, nigga. You was almost a house nigga, but you couldn't get in because you were too dark.
Nigga, my mama is from Russia. I wasn't even here.
I'm so done.
His mom was from Russia.
So don't be fronting. Don't be fronting.
What's good? Where we at?
Because I'm going to fuck you up on Sunday.
Oh, nah, dog. It's over for you.
No, I'm gonna make such an incredible steak that'll be undeniable. So what happened with me and Free, right? I went over to his house a couple of weeks ago. Me and Robin went and hung out, and we had some drinks and whatever. And Free was like, "I make a dope steak," and I'm like, "Hold on, bruh.
And nothing.
What?
And nothing else. I'm make that clear. I'm only dope with the stick.
All right, listen. All right, you can hold that." So I go, "Hold on, bruh. I make a dope steak. You used to eat my steak because my shit was so dope. Niggas called me like, yo, can I eat the steak?"
You had a steak off?
That's what's happening on Sunday. We're having a steak off.
A steak off, all right.
No, we have trophies.
I'm
everything.
done.
And I know it sounds crazy, but what?
We have trophies and everything.
Yeah, we got trophies and everything.
They got trophies for steaks.
No doubt. I'm a grilled steak on Sunday. And
He's grilling. I'm cast iron. I'm going to the cast iron.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just understand that I'm gonna smash you no matter what you do.
Who's gonna be judging it?
I don't know. You know what?
Everybody him.
Oh wait, hold on. He's right. I think the deck might be stacked against me.
That's funny. That's funny.
Because I'm going to his house with his family. I don't know. I think you know what? I may need all y'all to come.
Nah, because I don't want your reputation to be at stake.
Right. It's steak.
It's
right?
supposed to be a neutral territory, right?
First of all, yo, let me say this, man.
What's up, Brian Pringle? My man, Big B's in the house.
B, what's up?
Yeah.
How you? Yo, I was inspired by this nigga. He's the first person that ever taught me to put Dijon mustard on the steak. Me and him took a train ride to Chicago. We had to stop. We was going to Dallas, but we stopped to Chicago because we went to Ruth Chris. Like me
That's
and him.
right. That's right. You'll do that.
Okay, so understand. This is like when Larry Holmes beat up Muhammad Ali. You know how he crossed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's bad.
Listen, Larry,
That's bad.
you're not fucking with the kid. Right? And you know what? We were on this trip, right? And I remember the trip. We were going to Dallas to go and make records, right? So we riding on the trip. I'm not going to tell the whole story because some of it's a little graphic. But yeah, the second half was ridiculous. Like, here's the deal. Don't send no, all I can say is, like, don't send your girl on the train and think that nothing will happen. That's all I'm saying. So we and even if they got kids, they're not safe. But we pull into Chicago, right? And when we got to Chicago, I'm broke. I ain't got no money, right?
Wow.
And I'm waiting for
Neither
money.
one of us do.
Right, we're flat broke, and I'm waiting for money from the record company, right? And I'm there, and I'm like, and I'm like bugging like a broad. I'm like, oh my God, we don't have no money. We're gonna be here for 8 hours. How are we gonna eat? How are we gonna feed ourselves? And all of a sudden, the check went to the bank, and I was like, nigga, we good.
That's what's up.
I was like, come on, we gonna go to Ruth Chris and get this steak. And we went to Ruth Chris in Chicago and had the most incredible steak.
Absolutely.
He's saying what he's saying because I am truly the steak master.
Really?
Yeah, I'm the steak master, no doubt. So
I can make a hood steak. You know,
Nah.
you just fry it and season it. And,
nah. My shit is absolutely ridiculous. Like my shit is restaurant style. So
oh damn.
So for
So
him,
is mine.
Yeah.
So was mine, my dude.
All right, listen, chill, nigga. We gonna get there.
Okay.
So for him to be inspired,
Don't leave him out.
yeah, no, I'm kind of out. For him to be inspired by my steakology,
Right.
that now he's advanced past the master, so he thinks.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to go spank him on Sunday.
Yeah, hold on. Your man sound a little biased. You ain't sounding like you in the middle. It ain't sound like you ready to accept truth.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not in the fucking middle. I'm not in the middle. Oh wait, is God in the middle? No, God is absolute, and I'm telling you, I'm the steak God.
The steakologist.
The steakologist.
That's
The
what he is,
steakologist.
I'm not worried
The
about you.
steakologist.
Listen, even Brian Pringle's like, yo, facts. Right? And then Maria Davis says, Rock, you are never broke. You are correct. All right. You know what? Oh, shit. No, you know what's crazy about that?
It was only for like 3-4 hours, Maria. It wasn't very long.
It sounds like you study steakology.
Oh, wait.
So-
wait. Right? I'm having a, what do you call that? A deja vu moment?
Yes.
All right. So here's the deal, y'all. If I die of a heart attack, that was the end of the dream that I had, right? We were talking about steak. We
Yes.
did the whole thing, and then I wound up the car and just collapsed and just died of a heart attack. So if it happens tonight, you know I'm telling you right now in the air, and it's recorded. But Rock's like, Rock, you're never broke. And you're right. But I was broke for about 3 hours.
Oh wow, that was really hard times. You really went through it.
Right?
3 hours.
Yeah, I didn't like how that felt.
For 3 hours.
Yo, Rocco.
Yo.
The part that you leaving out is that I had money before we got on the train, and you was like, nah, let's go to the liquor store.
Oh damn, you really had a journey on your way there.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh, we had a bar in the bag. We threw a party in the smoking car.
Oh, yeah, we sure did. Oh, my God. So...
Yeah.
They need to reenact that.
Yeah, no, we get to the smoking car, and we go in. Like, we got bottles. People started coming. We serving drinks and chilling and having a good... Yeah, we drank all night.
Damn.
Yeah, all night.
Yeah. And then, I was on the train and something happened, but I ain't going to talk about that. But yeah. Yeah.
Shake what your mama gave you.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's it. Rocco Steaks go down in history. Thank you, Brian Pringle, for defending my honor. So here's the deal, Free. I don't even want to know what kind of steak you're gonna make. I don't want to know what kind of steak you're gonna make. I'm just gonna come.
Butcher box, baby. Don't worry about it.
What?
All the supplies are here. We bought a whole fucking butcher box.
Don't worry
play
about it.
with me.
Where's this going down?
First of all, I'm bringing my own fucking knives. You know why? Because I'm OG, like OG 1523. I'm bringing my own knives.
Is it gonna be like video recorded? You gonna record this?
No,
Yeah, and it's going on Facebook and
Your
YouTube.
own knives.
Okay.
What?
It's good you didn't bring your own knives. It's easy for you to cut your own fucking wrist after you take the L.
Is that what it is?
Wow.
Oh, it's like that. You know what? You get the buzzer. All right, because I'm going to be fucking dope. Don't worry about the
I
kid.
mentioned emotionally. That's my brother. I mentioned emotionally.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm going to smoke you. Don't worry about it. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my own cutlery. And I'm going to prepare a steak.
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do because then that's like, sacrilegious.
Any side dishes?
Nope. I'm just making fucking steak.
Okay. So
That's it, because that's what he makes.
it's a steak off.
It's a steak off. That's it.
It's a steak off.
You need me to make you a flyer
Yo.
or something? Or
I should.
What? No. This is a private event. No fly.
okay, no flyer.
But maybe the steak
But
off should be a
understand-
public event like in August. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
and never a public event at my house.
No, I'm not. Nigga, I'm talking about the park like Cortona.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah.
But listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Michelle also went and bought a smoker the other day.
Oh.
And she bought like 2 6-pound briskets that she's going to cook for 18 hours.
Brisket. Brisket.
Wow. Wow.
Oh.
Damn. They're taking it to a whole nother level. Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You know,
This is serious, bro.
This is serious. You're gonna have to make some trophies and some championship belts with this.
Exactly, right? Exactly.
Yeah, nigga,
Yeah,
that's like a nuclear bomb, nigga. Like,
We're gonna have like a steak tournament and shit. You know.
hold on, deal with. Give me a nuclear bomb drop. Yeah, that's fucked up, nigga. You know what I mean? Now you talking about the smoker. No one's even talking about that. What are we doing?
But yo, y'all going by how the steak tastes or how pretty the steak look?
Presentation.
I would like to have a grit off though. I think I make the best grits in the world.
The best grits.
I want to have a grit off.
I would lose.
Yes.
I like grits. I make grits too, bro.
When it comes to grits,
Oh, there's some southern niggas at this table.
Yeah, I make grits too.
Yeah,
We
I'm
got
like,
my
yo,
grits is on a whole nother level.
yo. We should be a group. 3 southern niggas in a coconut. Bomb. Oh, it's crazy. Because you know Gary's Haitian. Where you from, Gary?
I'm from here. My
Why you said you sounded really sad when you said that shit. I'm from here. You sounded kind of sad, Gary. I'm from here.
Come on, nigga. You was never no slave.
You know.
my parents are from the West Indies.
There you go. That's a
Oh, all right.
That's where you from, man.
Yeah, that's where you from.
Where you from now?
Don't try to be American.
So why the fuck you mad about the group?
No, I'm not mad. I'm not
Right?
mad. No,
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, my family go back to Trinidad.
Right.
I'm from here.
My
But my family goes back to Trinidad.
My
3
dad
southern
is from
niggas in a
Trinidad.
coconut, nigga. That's a fucking group.
My dad is from
Don't you remember
Trinidad.
two
Okay.
And my
Dominicans
mother
and a black man?
is from Grenada, and I
Oh.
was born here.
So now you a good nigga. No, I'm just playing.
We love that.
Give me love. Give me love. I'm sorry. Well, I shouldn't
This
have
is
said
how
that.
we do it on a real discussion. It always
Nah,
goes
hold on.
left.
Nah, we're gonna talk shit. You know what's crazy?
All right.
All right, right now we're an hour and a half in, and we didn't talk about anything.
Dude, we gotta.
We ain't talking about the Texas shooting shit.
This is how we do.
Listen,
but anyway,
y'all.
we got to get to the. Come on, we got to get to this.
Listen, I'm gonna stop putting up topics. Just,
All right,
just tune in and fuck.
Yeah, man, you put up all them topics. I said that. They was talking about
We didn't do
all
not one topic.
that. Yeah, ain't
Not
talking about not
one.
one of those.
Hell no. We talk about
but-
squirrel,
all right,
pig
no,
feet,
all right.
white people,
Hey.
biracial.
But okay.
Yo, Freebie, listen, man, I'm gonna call you later. All right?
People probably don't even want to hear about that anyway.
See you
Man.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Bring a
People
bottle
tired
of
of hearing about
Reposado
that.
and let's get.
No,
All right,
Oh,
I'll
that's
bring
sad
the
stuff.
bottle of
My daughter's
You know, it's-
Respot.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
bring the tequila. I'll bring the tequila.
All right, I see y'all. Y'all be good. Have a great weekend, everyone.
All right, bro.
God bless you, bro.
I want to be
Salute.
at that steak off.
Yeah.
I don't eat steak, but I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy.
But you know what? It's Memorial Day weekend coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the topics we ain't got to touch, because it's kind of like sad. I mean, we have to acknowledge it, but still, it's like a little
All right. I just want to stay true to the
understood.
title,
Understood.
right, and not address certain things. And I want to address the shooting in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Which was obviously a tragedy, and they shot the children and all that. But what is bugging me out, what's really fucking with me, is that the police got there and didn't react for an hour.
Yeah.
Like
Some even took their kids out.
their own kids out.
Exactly. Some took their own kids out and arrested other people.
Yeah.
That were trying to get their kids.
Right.
Yeah. There was.
So
yeah. Yeah.
So where's the? Because I was on the OSG meeting, the Raw Perspective, with Lays.
I saw that. I saw that. Yes.
And they were talking about it, and I didn't get a chance to speak.
That's sad.
Yeah, and I was like, maybe if there was a cop car parked in front of the school, this would at the very least be a deterrent, right?
Right.
You know, I installed defibrillators in Jersey. I used to. And whenever I went to a town, and it was a white town, no doubt, I had to check in with the police department.
Wow.
I pull in,
Wow.
cop is right there. Hey, what you doing? I'm here to do defibrillators in the district. And he would radio everybody else to let them know I was there.
Wow.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the shit I'm saying is not in practice everywhere.
Right.
But I've been where it's been in practice, right? And it works. I pull up, I see the cop car right in front of the school. Yo, what you doing? Yo, I'm here. Defibrillators wrong. All right, cool. Let me radio the other cars in the other schools.
Right.
Alert them.
To let you know that you're here. So when I was thinking this, and when I've said this, the rebellion was, oh, you know what? You know, Rock, you bugging. Nah. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, this is in practice in rich white neighborhoods. You understand? I bet if you look at that Texas neighborhood, that they're not the upper echelon of white people.
Right. Gotcha.
Right? And it went down. Also, America, you're fucking asleep. If you think it can't, because that was one of those, it can't happen here communities.
I just had a conversation about that.
Right. And then it happens there. Right? It can't happen here. Guess what? It can happen anywhere.
It can happen anywhere.
And in New
Any
York,
given time.
In New York, it's going to happen eventually, right? Because people are online, they're seeing this shit. It's the news cycle.
It ain't gonna be a copycat.
Matter of fact, it happened in Long Island yesterday. The kid put it up on Facebook. I'm gonna go shoot my school up.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah. It was on 10-10 wins.
Okay.
Wow.
Not even
I
in
missed that
conspiracy
one.
theory. I heard it. I was like, wow.
Gotcha. All right.
He was like, I'm gonna shoot my school up, and then they went and arrested his ass for making terrorist
Making a
threats.
statement, yeah.
Right.
There's gonna be a lot of copycats.
So right now, this shit is going down right now.
Yeah.
All you need is a kid that doesn't say anything and just shows up. And then we have that in New York.
You know, it's interesting. I was at work yesterday, and one of the funeral directors, we was talking about this topic.
Hold on. Big shout out to my man Anthony Wright, my man Tone in the house, Black Door Entertainment. Timeline is Grandma? Is that what's that on? Timeline is off. Timeline is off Grandma. That's my man Anthony Wright. What's up, Ant?
Salute.
Go ahead.
So I was at work yesterday, and I was talking to one of the funeral directors. Oh, for those that don't know, I work at a funeral home. So, and we was discussing the topic. Yeah.
Scary.
And he said, Dre, you know what the problem is, DOA? Well, he didn't call me, he calls me Dred. He said, you know what the problem is? I said, what? He said, it's the video games. Didn't even think about that. He's saying a lot of young kids, no, this was his opinion. I didn't say it was facts, but that was his perspective, because what's happening is it's a lot of things that's dealing with violence that have a powerful influence on youngins. And all they do is get on video games and shoot and kill, and they stay home.
Call of Duty.
A lot of the youngins are not active. I'm not saying that's what caused it. He just said that was part of the problem.
I don't disagree with him.
They're not active.
Well,
they stay home.
Look, when you go in, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead. I said what I had to say.
I don't disagree. I think that, even in the military, go through simulations, right? These digital video simulations. Well, Call of Duty and all these other video games.
Yeah.
It's basically the same shit, but it's little kids is playing it. And so they become desensitized, right? So it's not a far stretch, right? I think it's a very valid argument, because now they're playing these games all day. Because look, most of these kids don't even have two-parent households.
True indeed.
Right?
True indeed.
No, it's not like how we were when we were growing up.
Yeah. True indeed.
Right. So
yeah.
So there's definitely some issues there, but I think that to a degree, these video games definitely there's some type of fault there. Like, what was that game? And I actually liked it too. Mortal Kombat.
Combat, yeah.
You take the dudes.
Yeah, I love that game.
Like, there's one stage where like you take the dude's heads off.
Yeah.
Right? And then the other stage, like you split the dude in half.
But here's the difference, though. That didn't make us want to go out and kill. These kids today are different. Doesn't make them less than us or we better, but it's something that's making them feel a certain way. know?
I think that maybe it's not that they don't have the home discipline or the home training.
All right, I'll deal with this.
Right? Because wait, hold on, because
you know what? I'm going back to Gary. Gary's got a point. Hold on.
Even when we did, because there are some of us that had the single family homes, but we still had the village, right?
Right. Takes a village to raise a child.
You couldn't act up.
Right.
Right? Because if you acted up, you'd get whipped by your neighbor. And by the time you got home, your mother or your father knew and you got your ass whipped.
Yes, sir. You
Again.
get the paint whipped off your ass.
That doesn't happen now. Now it's like, and this actually happened to my friend. Like,
Of course not. You got grandmothers that's 30.
wait.
Big mama gone.
But
Big
now,
mama's gone, right?
But now you have kids now that's like, and this actually happened to a friend of mine. Oh, if you touch me, I'm going to call the cops.
Yeah.
If you told your mom that back then,
I'd be dead.
You're going to get your ass
you
whipped
understand
even
what I'm
worse.
saying? Exactly.
No, my mother said, call BCW, they get hammered, whoop their ass.
Yeah.
That's my mother.
Right. My mom and my grandmom was like, they would be like, call them. I whip their ass too.
In front, and I whipped it. Then I whipped your
But
ass
see,
in front of them.
That's one of the things that we don't. That's not there now.
Nah, a lot of parents, like these young parents, don't hit their kids. They kids hit them.
Yeah.
How you gonna let your
Kids
kids
is like,
hit
I'm gonna
you?
call the cops.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, think about that shit. Like, could we even?
I didn't want to say what I would do to my kid if he hit me.
Like, could we even?
Because I'd be blocked off YouTube.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. You know how we gotta be careful what we
Back in the
say.
day, you can't tell your mother that or your grandmother.
This is what I'm saying.
Nah, hell no.
Look
I mean,
what OJ said.
I
You
will-
couldn't even tell your
No way.
Let me
Hell
tell you-
no.
disrespecting your grandmother was like sacrilege.
What?
What?
Well, grandmothers today are like 35 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
Grandmothers is young.
Grandmothers about
Grandmothers are shaking what their mama gave
And you
you.
know, even if
and
look,
you are right.
And grandma, they hanging out with their daughters, going
Back-
to the club.
Yes.
and even back in our days, if we didn't listen to our mom, grandma would come in and you listen to grandma.
We gonna listen to grandma.
We're gonna listen to grandma no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what. That's
I
not
agree.
happening now.
No
Listen,
matter
everybody
what.
that's
Grandma
everybody
see you
that's
outside and get your own switch and whip your.
everybody that's
Go
everybody
get a switch.
everybody
What?
that's present
What?
here now.
But
I can't speak for everybody, but I can say, when I was 5 years old, I had the key to the house. At 5, I had both parents at home,
That is correct.
and they will both go out and work. And my
You were-
parents was like, "Look, here's the key to the house.
You were a latchkey kid. That's what we call
Do
that.
not
open
pick up the
door.
phone
Right.
and don't open the door."
Don't use the stove. Go to the refrigerator, make a sandwich.
Oh, listen, I knew. But here's the thing: I knew how
Yo,
to.
we used to go down.
I knew how to use the stove though. I would make me Franks and stuff like that. I had a cabbage sandwich, thought it was lettuce. But the point is, real talk.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we were real talk. I had a cabbage sandwich with mayonnaise, and I thought it was lettuce. And I said, "Why is it so hard?" Pause. And I came home, and I said, "Mom, the cabbage was hard." It said, "It's not. The lettuce is hard." It said, "It's cabbage."
eat
I had a
cabbage?
cabbage sandwich.
And think you eating lettuce.
Thought I had lettuce, man. Fucked up my whole year was fucked up. But the point is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get off track.
Go.
But the
But
point
nah,
is,
that's true. They look like
we
lettuce.
were raised different, and the parents was very hard on us. But we had more more responsibility, so to speak. So we were more mindful. Now the kids today, everything is social media. You ask a kid right now that's probably like 10 years old, he's gonna play basketball. He going upstairs to play the game. He ain't going to the court.
And 2K.
Nope.
So social media they're YouTube babies.
Yeah, right now all the fun is home. Like when we was growing up, the only fun we had it was
outside.
Outside.
You know what I'm saying? Now the kids they don't even need to go outside.
I remember going outside and coming home until my clothes was dirty.
They don't go outside. They don't go outside and work.
Now
Nothing.
now you have kids and you have parents that they'll let the phone or the video games. Hey, go play your video games. So the video game and the phone is the babysitter now.
Oh, and if they do something wrong, they take the video game and their phone away. That's their punishment.
Yeah.
For how long? Until the kids start crying and give it back.
Yeah.
Renee Mickens says, facts, my sin, I think she meant son, was a latchkey kid while I worked and went to college. we never had any issues. Right?
Break that down, the meaning of that for those that don't know what that is.
All right, so let me take off Robin's glasses. These shits is powerful.
I'm so done.
Yeah,
I
they're
can't-
fucking
I couldn't
powerful.
believe you put those on.
These are blinding. All right, Tosh. I left my glasses in the car, but a latchkey kid was a kid that came home from school, and their parents were out working, and you had the key chain around your neck.
That's right.
And you went home, and you were by yourself until they came home from work. That is a '70s latchkey kid.
Oh, I never heard of that name, but we
Yeah,
definitely
it's called
had the
latchkey
keys
kid.
to the house.
Yeah, it's latchkey
My
kid.
mother was at work when we get home from school, and we knew to watch them afternoon cartoons.
That's correct.
That's right.
Don't
Right.
get
That's
it
what
twisted. My
we-
mother
and-
was home,
Yeah.
and then when she started going to work, I guess I became what you
A
call
latchkey
it.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think
so
same thing.
one of the things you have to understand is
Many
that,
of us were.
yeah, in this generation, they are growing up in a internet, web, social media vibe, right? Now let's get clear, because I'm from the fucking 70s.
Yes, sir.
When we had a gang fight, that shit was physical, and we knew what it meant,
That's right.
and we knew the potential of what it could be.
Yep.
Gang fight ended up with somebody being dead,
Yes,
right?
sir.
We knew that potential. So our energy was focused on this nigga from the next block, like the 9 crew, the Magnum Force crew, the Zulu Nation, Malachi Brothers, you know, TDK lovers, all the Chingalings, the Black Falcons, gangs, right? So we knew that when we fought, the potential of the loss of life could happen. It wasn't our objective. We were simply defending our territory or our honor or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Or our drugs, even in that matter,
It
right?
was real.
These kids, here's the problem. They don't have that social outside interaction to create reasoning. So here's what you got. You got a kid that's sitting in his basement since he was 6 years old. He's been shooting shit up on Call of Duty and any other video game you can fucking think of. And then he gets the idea that, you know what? I'm going to go and kill the kids in my school because I was bullied. I'm going to go kill the kids in my school or someone's school because of whatever, right? And he doesn't even understand that once you shoot them, they're not going to get back up.
There's no coming back.
There's no coming back, right?
It's not a fucking video game, baby.
Right, exactly.
So now he does this shit and has real world consequences without real world experience.
So you say he's socially fucked up, basically.
Correct. Because we learned, and I can sit here with OG and say this. We learned our chops. If we had a bully, the bully would beat us up, and then you figure out how to beat the fucking bully up, right? My bully was Robert Burton. Big shout out to Robert Burton. He passed away. Right? And like I'd go out and this nigga just beat me up, you know, right? You know, I'm like fucking 8 years old, 9 years old. I don't know how to fight. And Robert Burton knew how to box. His dad taught him he beat me up, right? And then he just kept beating me. Right? And then eventually I figured out at the very least how to harm him. That he would stop beating me. This is social development. Because when that lesson that I learned, it took me through the music industry. I'm like, niggas is going to try to beat you.
Right.
They're going to club you in the fucking head.
That's very true.
But how do you overcome that scenario and come out unscathed or scathed, but on the other side in a better space?
Right.
Right? When you did things in school and you fought niggas in school or you were friends with people in school, that's social development. You can't develop socially without being social with fucking real human beings.
Right.
Social media is not social.
No, it's not.
That's why these dudes put the crime up on Facebook. They're on Facebook. Yo, nigga, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna shoot some motherfuckers. You know, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Jenica.
Posting stolen chain.
Right.
The chain we took.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they film the crime. They're like, yo, man, look what we did. We're gonna film the shit. Yo, I got his shit.
Because they want to get views, and that's
People getting beat up. They going live.
Right. So we got a a society based on getting views.
Yeah.
That's
Not thinking of world
They're
consequences.
not gonna stop that either.
well. This is so.
Nah.
And
Scary.
I mean, to your point, Rock, is so now these kids and these teens now, there's no real social development. Everything is about views.
Right.
So
Everything, numbers,
right,
numbers.
everything is about views,
Everything
right?
about numbers.
So now,
numbers. Your whole life is
and
based
actually,
on numbers.
I don't know if y'all saw. I think it was yesterday. Pete Rock made a comment about drill music, how it's like trash and all this other stuff.
Right.
So a lot of these drill artists, they're making music they're saying a lot of stuff in their music that is very incriminating. Talking about what they've done, who they've,
That's been going on for a long. That's been going on since our generation.
That's just they lyrics.
Well, so
drill music is the beat. That's the drill music.
So
now what they putting on their lyrics.
So hip hop cops have been around since the 90s.
But wait. So
Yeah, but I think
wait.
the biggest problem here, right, with the music that we're making today, is the absence of a higher self, the absence of God, the absence of church, the absence of morality,
absence of parenthood,
to steer motherfuckers in the right direction.
So that's where we went wrong.
Listen.
I know he wanted to make a point.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why it went wrong. Because, if you don't have any type of thought process that says there's a higher being than me, which totally exists, you see death every day.
Sir.
You see life sucked out of motherfuckers every day. So you know that at the very least, there's something that becomes different when you die.
So basically what you're saying is these kids have no limit.
Correct. Because they have nothing to go, I'm going to church. I'm hearing, and when you go to church, I don't care if you hear about God. Sometimes you go to church to hear a fucking philosophy of life. My bishop, he don't preach a lot of God stuff, but he preaches a lot of real life philosophy right now. And that's what's important. So if you're on a video game and that's all you do, and nobody's trying to mentor you and teach you and tell you what's life about and telling you how to succeed, right? Then you go left. And I've been around children that are not our color, white children, that they're being trained to rule the world.
Of course they are.
Right? But then we're the fools.
But
No. We are the sheep, bro. We're the sheep. Our children are the sheep. You know why we got bad schools? You need to have bad schools because you need to have fucking workers.
Yeah.
You need niggas to work the MTA. And no bust on nobody. You need motherfuckers to be workers.
Just like the prison system. The prison system is a business.
And you need niggas to be bosses.
Yeah.
So if I train my child to be a boss, he'll never be a worker. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to these schools. I'm just saying, I've been there. I've been to both schools. I've seen the worker school and I've seen the boss school. The worker school, they fighting to get books and computers.
Yeah, I can tell you some stories.
They're like, we don't have no books. We don't have no computers. We have no budget. We have no this. And then I go to a boss school and we have everything. We're good here. We're teaching philosophy, world life. We're teaching our children to be leaders of the world.
So
until motherfuckers actually get that straight and understand that if your school is having financial problems, that they can't get computers and get books and shit, you need to get your kid out the fucking school. Because they're not teaching them anything. They are grooming. The United States is built on, right? It's built on a pyramid, right? Capitalism does not work without workers.
Facts.
If you're on the top and there's nothing on the bottom to support you, then nigga, you got to do the work.
Pyramid scheme.
It's a pyramid scheme. The whole shit's a pyramid scheme. scheme, right? Yeah. So the way that they do this in society is they create the pyramid, the farm. It's a farm, right? We're going to farm the workers. And then these people that got money, white, black, or indifferent, we're going to teach them to be at the top of the pyramid so we can work these other motherfuckers.
Right.
We don't want to teach black people to be entrepreneurs. We don't want to teach black people to build their own business. We don't want to teach them that. And I want to go one step further because it's not fair to be like black people. We don't want to teach the lower echelon of society to be bosses or entrepreneurs or business owners. This is not happening only in the black community. This is happening in poor communities. This is happening in the coal mines of West Virginia. This is happening where white people are not wealthy. You also are the fucking worker. No one taught you how to own the coal mine, be the boss of the coal mine. You work in the fucking coal mine.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe. Because capitalism, I'm sorry, and I'm going to get off the shit. Because it's going to be a clip, right? I'm going to get off it, right? No bullshit. Capitalism is not white or black. Capitalism is classism. How much money do you make?
And it's no more middle class.
It's okay. Well,
and that's what puts you where you're going to be.
Well, okay. So
because I could rant on that shit all day because I know it.
Well,
no, because I know it so well.
So
I'm fighting against it now in the schools.
When I was on Wall Street, one of my mentors there, a Jewish billionaire guy, he basically said, black people are taught, white people are groomed, right? Teach a dog to do things, right? So, a lot of these white kids are groomed to take over their parents' businesses. So I think when it comes to us, our mind state has to be very different. I know that in the business circles that I've been in, it's like, oh, you don't talk like them.
Yeah.
You don't act like them.
Right?
And I caught that. I was on a committee in the mayor's office.
So that's them being us.
Right. Hold on, right. And I was in a committee in the mayor's office, and they were like, "Oh my God, you speak so well. You're not like them."
Yeah.
You're like you come from a fucking ape.
I was like,
"You don't speak like that."
Right. So
fuck we speak like?
Who's them? Who's them?
Right. So when I said I want you to, so when I said, look.
I'm sorry.
That's like saying you people.
So, but here's the thing.
You said an ape. I'm sorry. This nigga just fucked me up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So when I get into rooms like that, and I tell them my background being in investment banking, so a black guy being in investment banking, wait a minute. So clearly I'm not stupid, right? Because you can't be stupid to be in that. So now to Rock's point, now we've come to classism, right? So now it's about what class you're in, your economic status. But even then, certain doors are still closed, right? So you could have $1 million. Trust me, like I could tell you some stories, bro.
Right.
Even at certain levels, just because you may be a millionaire or a multimillionaire, some doors are still closed. Right. So we have to have a different train of thought, right? We have to be, and also to Rock's point, when we come up in our schools, our teachers say, "Oh, we you ask us, so what do you want to be? Oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an accountant," right? How about teaching us or learning to own your accountant firm, own your doctor practice, right? Own your business. That's not what we're taught, right?
Right.
So from early age, It's like, oh, so it's we're the individual working for somebody else, right? And that's what. So we have to have a different train of thought to be real bosses, right?
Right.
And I know that's a common term now, but it's like unless you owning shit and you paying employees, like look on Wall Street, there are certain bankers that they do maybe 1 or 2 deals a year, but it's such a high volume, they pay for everybody.
They pay for everybody, yeah. Well, you know what? You know what you know. Can't fault people for not knowing what they don't know. But it's a process. And, you know, us people of color, black people, black folks, whatever, we're coming along.
Listen,
we're coming along, though.
All right,
We are.
what color is your boss at the funeral home?
It's a black-owned funeral home.
There you go.
Black-owned for years.
So
Gilmore's funeral home.
Yeah, Gilmore. So they understand entrepreneurship.
Right.
They know about creating an economy. They know about, you know, like, hey, you know, I'm going to put food on other people's tables.
You know about the new Kirks.
Yeah, man. I'm
Right.
Say,
They understand that. So my point being is this. Because they understand that.
Shit. I know. Okay.
But what I understand is they come from a situation that they were taught to be entrepreneurs. And we're just not.
We're not taught that.
We're not taught that. So what are we supposed to do with that? I go and talk to kids, and I'm like, listen, this is what you need to do. This is what it's about. You don't need to work for nobody, you know, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
And that's all it is. But at the end of the day, if you're bred to be a slave, then you're going to be a slave.
That's right. That's right.
This is the shit that I'm telling y'all is simply a different form of slavery.
It is.
Very, very much so.
That's all it is.
Modern day slavery. It is what it is.
Because if you don't own your shit, then you don't own shit.
You know, yeah.
It's true.
And that's all that is. If you don't own your shit, you don't own shit. That's why I own my publishing. That's why I own what I own. I'm like, I'm going to own shit. And I'm going to produce something. Like when we did the podcast, I'm like, I'm going to produce something. And maybe it didn't start out as this grandiose idea, right? Because it didn't start like that. It didn't. It started out a very simple idea. I want to talk shit with my friends on a Friday night. And I'm going to put it in place, and we're going to do that. And then after that came One Night Show and Mi Gente Mi People and The Conversation and Perspectively Yours and Q Nation and all that stuff. Like, but the idea was I just want to talk shit with my friends on a Friday night. That's it. And just like we do in a bar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just talk some shit. And it just grew into something. And I'm saying this to say this to my children that are out there that are afraid to take the first step. Here's the deal. I don't plan anything. I have an idea. I have an outline. And I say, this is what I'm going to do. And sometimes I don't even say that. I'll be like, we're going to buy some shit. We're going to fuck around. We're going to do some shit. And we're going to figure the shit out. Because that's how I rock. And as I'm on that path, I modify the plan. But I don't make the what's the word? I don't make the plan. I don't make the plan or the formation of the plan stagnate me. Right? OG 1523 didn't go, I'm going to start rapping again. And I got a plan. That is my plan. He went, I'm going to start rapping again. And then I'll do this. And then I'll do that. And I'll do this. And I'll do that. But a lot of that do this and do that came as he took steps. I wrote the rhyme. I got the beat. All right, cool. I want to shoot a video. He got somebody to do that. I want Scoop in the video. All right, I'm going to get Scoop. You understand? There was a process.
Facts.
And what motherfuckers got to understand is that life is a process. Everything is a process.
True.
You work through your process.
True.
That's what it is. This shit ain't fucking instant.
It's never. It never is.
Nope.
Everything is a process to get to the goal. The best thing I ever said on a podcast, I was with Lenny Green and Carl Brown and his wife Deshawn, and they were filming. And I said, life is exactly like the game of football. When you play football, each time you get tackled, you fail. It's a failure, right? But you fall forward towards the goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So football is a game of inches. If I get an inch and that inch increase the last inch, I'm headed towards the goal.
You're heading home.
You're heading home, right?
Yep.
Right.
And then you win the game. And then after that, you go back next week and you need some more inches and more inches to get to the fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Not to mention, it takes a team effort.
Correct.
Of course.
And then once you get to the Super Bowl, that's the last inches you got to play.
Right.
But the whole season
It's
is literally about a fucking inch.
Yep.
And that's life. You will fail in life. Shit don't always work out. You'll fail.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you know what? And I'm going to say this to my black people. Real talk. Our fucking problem is we don't embrace the failure. We don't go, if I fail, good. Listen, failure's fucking good. Failure, I'm going to say this with all strength.
It's the way you say this.
Right? Failure is fucking good, right? Because you learn from the failure. You know how many times I failed? Listen, I made Shake What Your Mama Gave You. Say what? We're going to bounce one time to the beat. No sex in the champagne room. And like there's another, I can't remember that shit, right? You know how many records I failed at before I actually got to that? And in between that, I made like 200 records. I made 200 songs that failed. And out of those 200 records, you niggas only know 5. But I learned for the 200 and made the 5. And it wasn't like I was a hit-making machine. No, I failed again. I made a record, I failed again. I got my own ideology. I want to talk some shit. I can really rap. A lot of things going on in this head. But failure is good.
So for all the kids out there, I need you to go out there and fail.
Correct. Let me tell you about failure. You want to listen? I'm gonna bring it to a grand scope, right? And y'all can go. Here's the deal. Let's really think about this. How many rockets did Nassau blow up before they got it right?
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Remember the one? Was it the one? Remember the one in '86? I think it was '86.
Oh shit, that was late.
Yeah.
They did a bunch of them before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right.
I remember that one.
Right, the Challenger, right?
Yeah.
How many people died trying to go to space?
That's right. That's right.
Right? You had Apollo 1 in 61 to 62.
Yeah.
Where the smart guys in the room were like, we need to have pure oxygen so they can breathe.
Yeah.
Not even thinking, pure oxygen is fucking flammable.
That's right. That's right.
And they burnt them niggas up in the capsule.
Absolutely. That's right.
And then before that.
Did you say they burnt them niggas up?
Yeah, well, they're white people. Right? Right? I mean, they burnt the niggas up in the capsule, right? There's footage of that, right? And then how many rockets did they blow up trying to get to that part where they burnt the niggas, right? That's crazy. So you understand something. Everybody fails, but you learn from your failures to create a goal. That's right. Now we have a space station in space. We're going back to the moon.
Yeah.
They blew up on the Challenger. They blew up on the Columbia. These things happen. That's what happens. I'm not saying a loss of life that I'm desensitized to it. But here's where I'm at with it, right? Because I'm not worried about fucking being blown up. I'm going to do what I got to do and not be afraid to fail. I'm gonna do whatever I got to do not to fail. Right?
I like the way you broke that down, though.
Yeah. But if I'm a fail, then fuck it, I'm gonna fall forward towards the football goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I saw something.
I'm giving it to the room now.
Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat.
So I saw something earlier today, and it was something from Michael Jordan, and I should have saved it, but basically it was about failures. And to summarize what it was, he said, because of his many failures is why he's so successful.
Yeah.
Because we know Michael Jordan to be probably the greatest or one of the greatest.
He wasn't always good at ball.
Right. One of the greatest or the greatest basketball players ever. But he basically said, because of all his failures is why he is who
he is.
He is.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have failures, right? And you're gonna have multiple failures. But
indeed.
You're gonna, but if you're consistent, you're gonna overcome that. I think it was him and Magic Johnson. Like their high school teacher told him, "Oh, you'll never be anybody."
Yeah.
Like really? Like
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And you have to believe. You have to really believe in yourself, man. I recall a time back to Ravenswood
Just
again.
can't give up, man. Once you give up.
You just can't give up because I think that sometimes if that fire is in you, no matter what anybody else says, you go do what you got to do.
Yes, sir.
Right? And then more times than not, I strongly believe you'll come out on top.
I'm just going to address the chat room.
Okay, go.
Let's see. We got to back it up. All right.
Oh, man. We got a lot there, I see.
Yeah, the men being taken out of the household, it's not a balance anymore. That's correct.
True. I totally agree.
Renee said that's the truth. I'm assuming that's a comment. Tasha says, yes, Gary, tell it. Change the outlook, change the outcome. Yes. Renee says, true. I've seen a few Caucasian men in my insurance industry inherit jobs from their father-in-laws.
That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Hold on.
Right.
Tasha's like, Blueprint Rock, no doubt. I'm there. And Maria Davis says, we are taught to be consumers, not owners.
Exactly. We're taught exactly. Look, to what Maria Davis just said, I used to work with Black Expo USA. My uncle was a partner in Black Expo USA. And Black Expo USA, for those of us in the black community back in the 80s and 90s, it toured the whole country. And we had a lot of major corporate sponsors, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and we went into different cities. And that weekend that it was there, you had so many people from the black community come out, people that don't even normally come out. And we were being consumers, right? Coca-Cola, which sponsored for a number of years when we did Black Expo, they exactly knew what they were doing. When Black Expo came here at the Javits Center, it was here for 4 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it was packed, right? So we are taught to be consumers. We're not taught to be owners.
Yeah.
We're not taught, and I think that mentality needs to change where, when we're bringing up our kids, our younger relatives, get them in the mindset of becoming owners. If you want to be a doctor, own your practice. You want to be a lawyer, own your practice.
Yes, sir.
And so forth. And so if you want to be a locksmith, then own your practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like I said, I go back to one of my mentors on Wall Street, and he was a billionaire. He clearly taught, and he was a Jewish guy. He said, black people are taught, black kids are taught, white kids are groomed. And to my point with that, I'm sure many of us have been to a Chinese store or a Chinese restaurant. How many times have you seen them have their little kid at the register?
Yeah, all the time.
They're teaching their kid from young.
And I want to make. It's funny that you said Chinese.
I'm sorry, Asian, because I mean,
Asian.
I don't want to start. So Asian, right? So
Right.
these Asian people that have these stores, how many times we see that they have their kids at the register? When have we gone into a black business to see something like that?
Well, you know what? You know what you know. It is what it is, and that's why I'm glad we have this topic. Because you only know what you know. If you don't know, you can't teach. So that's why we're having what we call the real discussion. And by the way, Chinese restaurant, Chinese food is not really Chinese food, it's our food. But just wanted to put that out there. No, because fried chicken, you know.
That's another show.
Nigga, I've been to China. I know.
Yeah, you already know.
No,
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, no, I totally agree.
You know, they got like duck tongue. They got a whole other thing going on.
You know,
If you really ate Chinese food, you wouldn't eat Chinese food.
Damn. And I just had some yesterday. So I swear to God, I did chicken wings and pork fried rice. I destroyed
Yeah, it's
it.
American.
Yeah.
Yeah, I destroyed it. It's where can I begin? It just boils down to this, man. We have to really be mindful with each other as far as culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Rock had said about failures, which is a given. We have to acknowledge our failures. We have to not be afraid of fear. Now, you're going to probably say, afraid of fear, what is that? Don't be afraid of yourself.
All right.
Because we don't know who we are. So when we see the average black man walking or whatever, because that's what's going on, we instantly get withdrawn. We get defensive.
Oh, now
we're very
talk about that. Go ahead.
We're very no, what I'm saying, we're very defensive people.
Right. True. No,
Very. And what's going on now?
You're making a great point.
What's going on
And
now?
I'm about to go in. Keep going.
I know you're about to go in. I know.
Yeah.
And what's going on now is designed for us to be even more emotional and defensive. But here's the thing. There's so much technology and education going on right now as we speak. We know exactly what's going on. It's about power. Power.
At the end of the day, that's what
it's all about power.
That's what it comes down to.
That's all it is. You know how many people that's in a place of power that are like not that bright?
Of course.
But because they were, but going back to your point, as far as white people were groomed into being in the place of power, doesn't mean they were bright. So they're in the place of power and making stupid decisions.
Right.
So, as we call people like us that's taught to be working and working for, we have the mindset as natural abilities to be like, wait a minute, I know how this is supposed to go. So you're teaching someone to tell you what to do. You're teaching someone to basically, like, what did Obama say? I think he said his mother was a maid or something, or something like that. And she was actually teaching someone to become her boss.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
But
everything that's before us, even back to hip hop, right? We created this. I'm just saying, let me just say this real quick.
Go.
We're natural beings. We're natural beings. So the way we're designed, we wasn't designed to be owning. We just do things naturally. And what they do is they take what we do naturally and make it a business and use it against us. That's why we're the biggest consumers. We created something that we're attracted to, but we're not looking at it.
We're creators.
We're creators.
Right?
But that's just something that we're designed. We're designed for that.
I want to deal with something you said, right? And you spoke truth to something. I remember when I was younger, if I saw another black person, another black man, I'd be like, I don't trust that nigga. What the fuck that nigga doing? What's on his mind? What's he trying to do? Right? And then I realized that when I saw a white man, I didn't have that same visceral response. I'm like, he's a white man. I could talk to him, so on and so forth, right? And after that, I'm like, I am sick. How could I hate somebody or not trust somebody that looks like me? How could I not be like, So that changed my whole shit, right? So when you see me introduce myself to people, you know what I say. I'll be like, what's up, black man? Boom. Right? Now I'm giving you an opportunity to either be a good black man or a bad black man. But I'm not going to have that visceral response that everybody's fucked up. I'm going to go, yo, let me connect my black brothers with my black brothers, my black women with the black women, right? I'm not going to have that instant visceral distrust for somebody that looks like me. Listen, there's criminals. First of all, let's get fucking clear.
Let's get clear.
Right?
Get fucking clear.
Niggas that rock suits, Donald Trump, all them niggas, biggest criminals in the world.
Absolutely.
But we trust them because they white and they wear a suit.
Yep.
Just because you put on a fucking suit don't make you fucking correct.
That's right.
Let's get clear.
That's right.
Oh, man.
All right? A suit does not build character. A suit is a costume.
That's right.
I mean, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I got a suit and tie. So he's not talking about me. But
we know your costume. We know you, right?
People, a black man doing crime and go to court with a suit on.
Right.
Just very quickly.
So,
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
No, just very quickly. There's a saying about you give a man a bank. You give a man a gun, he can rob a bank. You give a man a bank, he can rob the world.
Exactly. And that's the difference.
You understand?
Because the nigga's gonna go in the bank with a suit on. He gonna look like.
Shout out to all the credit card companies.
Yeah, absolutely. Your niggas know how it goes down.
I'm just saying. Shout out to all the credit card companies.
The Sackler family created the opioid.
Not even, bro.
No.
Okay,
The Sackler family.
I'll wait till you're done.
Created the opioid crisis in the United States. These niggas made fentanyl and Oxycontin, right? Created the shit. And at the end of the day, they didn't go to jail.
I love when we have these
They just
these conversations.
Here's a fine. Don't do it again. Right?
Because the law works for them.
Because the law works for them.
Mm-hmm.
Power.
So the only thing I'm saying is to my black people, and I want to bring it back to that, stop being distrustful to each other. We're all the same. I'm not saying that every black person is a good person. I'm not saying that every black person is a bad person. I'm saying give a nigga a chance, right? And let's see what's up. Because 9 times out of 10, this person means you no harm. He's probably a great businessman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my man Prince Abu that opened up a butcher shop and is black, 2 doors down, great kid. He's 36. He opened up his own business. My man upstairs, black business, fire extinguishers. I'm connecting niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm connecting, progressive niggas. But if I was to see them on the street with my programmed visceral response, I'd have been like, yo, I ain't fucking with that nigga. I'm not fucking with him. The fuck you doing?
Because we're programmed. Conditioned.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, so all right.
Sad to say.
So there's there's
it's so many.
There's a couple of points. So one, with what Rock was talking about in regards to the Sackler family, I mean, you have the Rockefeller family, who everybody knows that they know them from oil. The Rockefeller family got their money first from narcotics.
Okay.
The narcotic money is what got them into the oil, right? Yeah. And then here it is many years later, there's a Rockefeller bill, anti-drug bill, anti-drug bill.
It's a game.
So go figure.
Power.
Right. So, I mean, it's, we have to be able to, train we have to groom our kids to understand what's going on. Like I was saying, black kids, it was said that black kids are groomed. Black kids are taught, white
to be consumers.
Right. White kids are groomed. I think it's very important that we show our kids what can be done. Teach them to be owners.
Right. I will say this, not in respectfully. One thing about us as black people, we're very boisterous.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of barbershop talk publicly.
Yeah.
And we have to learn to move in silence. We have to get back to that where, we used to go to the barbershop and have conversations. Like there was a time in barbershops that would have job applications for the youth to get jobs.
Wow, you're right. You're absolutely right.
We'll have meetings discussing moves we was going to make. I see today, you got black conscious community talk about what they're getting ready to do. You can't get ready to do something on social media.
You're making a great point there, because I think now with social media, everybody wants to talk about what they're doing, right?
Yes.
And as to your point, you're supposed to move in silence, right?
Yes.
You're supposed to move
we
in
have
silence.
to learn to be secretive people.
And you got...
Am I right or wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. You're 1,000,000% right. But social media, a lot of our people want to talk about the next move, the next deal, right? Before it even happens, right? It may be an idea, or there may be a discussion, right? And if anybody business, right? And if anybody has been in any real business negotiations, sometimes stuff break down at the last second. Or the
Rock is about that. The Rock got this look,
so
like he's about to to go in and go ham. I'm just saying, listen, I'm not making it like I'm dropping some crazy bombs. I'm just saying,
bro, I know what you're saying. I think also too, a problem that a lot of us have, and if some of you don't know, you may want to go read the Willie Lynch story, or the Willie Lynch book.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us are a product of that.
A product of that, yeah.
Whether you want to admit it or not. A lot of us is a product
DNA.
of that.
Yeah.
Right?
You
So
got to
need
see,
go-
ladies and gentlemen, if you can see the expression on Rock's face right now, AKA Sticky, he got this look like, because right now we feel like we're dropping, like we dropping it, like, right? And we done changed the world tonight. Right? What we said? We just changed the world. Nobody can tell us nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This is like, we talk like, nah, for real, son. Like, right now the earth is rotating. And when it rotates, that means it's moving. And when it stops, it stops. So we thinking we dropping heavy shit right now. So Rock is like, these motherfuckers, these niggas ain't saying shit. These niggas ain't saying a motherfucker.
Is that what my face is saying?
Yes, you like. And I'm like, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we just.
Right.
You know what, Rock? I'm gonna pour me some wine. I'm done. I'm done. I done dropped some shit.
All right, I'm gonna read Maria's comment real quick. Says, I love you all. You're amazing. Maria Davis said, "It's not about the suit. It's what's under the mind and the thing." Yeah, absolutely. But I'm gonna say, and I agree with what you're saying. But here's the deal. I gotta solve the fucking problem.
Oh shit.
Willie Lynch. It matters to me because history matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, I need to know so I can understand how to go forward.
Exactly. I totally agree.
So how we go forward is this. And it's a very simple process, really. When you see that kid on the street and maybe he ain't doing right, and you just want to pull him aside, and go, young blood, what you doing? Let me take you someplace, and I'm going to show you how to do some shit, right? And I've done this many times in my lifetime. I ain't talking no bullshit. I've taken kids off the street and made them recording engineers and mixing engineers and video editors, right? Because that is our job. Our job is our legacy. Our job is to show the younger generation what we've done. I don't give a fuck about Willie Lynch. Because that shit happened. I'm not saying we shouldn't know about it. The reason why I'm active is because I know about it. But I'm saying us as a people, I don't give a fuck if you're a painter or a banker or you work in McDonald's or White Castle or whatever. bring your fucking kid to work and be like, this is how I make money. You know what I'm saying? This is how I support you. I flip these burgers. I sweep these floors. I wash these windows. I drive the bus. I drive the train.
Thanks.
I'm an entrepreneur. This is how I make money. Right, little nigga?
You know what? In your defense, you know, my father used to take me to his jobs. Every job he had,
I took my son
he
to
would
my
bring.
job.
He would, yeah.
Working for housing? Yo,
Yeah.
Right.
You gonna clean these buildings with me.
Now here's where it gets
Get up.
crazy. Here's where it gets twisted because I idolized my father. My father was my hero. So every job that he had, he took me with. So I wanted to be like that. I wanted to emulate the job that he had. So when I was a kid, and he was off to work, or when he was home, of course, he worked a lot, but he was always there. I would go outside and emulate my father, right? Because that's what I saw. Right. We go about, you know, what we see. But he was bright and intelligent, but he taught me what he knew. Right? My father told me about electric cars in the 70s. I knew nothing about this shit. I thought he was crazy. We're in 22 electric cars. So he knew a lot of shit. I thought he was crazy.
I think most of our parents, they want us to, they want their kids to supersede them. Right?
Correct. Right.
They want their kids
No,
to
it's
do
always
better.
like that.
Right.
It's always like that.
But if I don't teach you what I do, you're not gonna know how to do better.
You're not going to, right. Exactly.
True indeed.
If I'm flipping burgers in White Castle, McDonald's, or whatever, I'm sweeping floors or whatever my trade is, based on what I learned as a child, you're not gonna understand how to do better unless I show you. Like,
Yes, sir.
this is what I do, and you're gonna do this. Listen, my father made me wax floors, clean windows. We had contracts at the World Trade Center, Statue of Liberty, LaGuardia Airport. Trust me, I'm a fucking super janitor. I know how to strip and wax a floor. I know how to clean. I clean windows on the humble. I'll walk up on a nigga in downtown. I'll be like, give me a squeegee. You're not doing that right.
But you know what?
And
You
then
know
I
what,
do it, what?
There are some motherfuckers that just, you know, they need to be there. I would not trust a motherfucker to drive a car. Like,
I agree.
There's certain niggas that just need to be where they at. Let's just be honest, though. Everybody ain't gonna make it. That's what I'm saying.
And I agree.
Yeah.
But the problem is the motherfuckers that are really intelligent.
Yes, sir.
The problem is, like, I was a kid that slipped through the crack. I was very intelligent, but I was bored. I didn't give a fuck about school.
Because you was already smart.
I wanted to be a DJ.
Ow.
Right. And I understood the system. In the 10th grade, I understood the school system.
Oh, damn.
I was like, if I go to school and get the books from the classes and I read them and don't go to school, I could pass the exam because this is what they're teaching from.
So this is, yeah.
I got it early.
Yeah.
That's why my grades look crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, here's what I'm saying.
You're a smart motherfucker. That's what it boiled down to.
No doubt. And you got to tap into, like, right? Because I didn't do the GED. I fucking did it.
You didn't just get a GED. You got the GED.
No, I got a fucking diploma.
yeah.
And I was
Bad motherfucker.
and I was on it.
Me too.
But
The other day I went to my high school
what was-
dropout reunion. It was fucked
Right.
up. All right, I'm sorry.
What was crazy is they didn't cultivate my talents. So that's why I didn't like school. Had they had filmmaking in school,
Interesting.
right? Arts, right? 'Cause
That's
it's
what
all
I.
arts,
That's what I should have went
right?
to. Yeah.
Filmmaking, music production, things that I was interested in. DJing, I don't know. You know, I'm just saying, it might have been wacky. No, I'm just saying, had I had something to stimulate my mind, and by the way, I'm not even going to be fucked up. In the 5th grade, my 5th grade teacher taught me how to use a camera and make animated movies.
Really?
And then I asked my aunt for the equipment, and I did it at home, right? They taught me how to make movies. We made a movie with some shit with It was aliens, and we had fucking
Always aliens, right?
Yeah,
There's always some green niggas.
yeah, fifth
You know what I
grade
mean?
aliens and fucking. We had aluminum foil helmets, and we did this whole thing, right? Which was crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Right, but it opened up my creativity.
Especially as a young kid. Oh my God, your mind is so like a sponge.
When I was a young kid, I was always like in entertainment, like in school.
Yeah.
Remember the Channel 13 thing, the electric company?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
On that. I was
Hold
on
up. You
that
remember
show.
the real Zoom?
I was on
We
that
had Zoom growing up. Our Zoom was fucked up.
Oh
but
my
we had
God.
Zoom. You remember Zoom? Zoom, Zoom. Ricky. Donnie, remember that bullshit?
bro, I feel
That's the original Zoom.
I
I feel so old now. Oh my God.
Don't feel so old, Gary. Don't feel so old. You are old.
But
Now,
You're a
wait,
fossil.
I was
I
stop.
did all that.
what?
There was
It's
a
joke.
Zoom move that was very important. Hold on.
We were Zoom.
No.
Yes,
it was a
absolutely.
Chinese broad, right? Hold on, I got it. Hold on. Because when it went to the Chinese broad, this is what she did.
You don't remember that? Yeah. Like, how'd she do that shit?
That's what
We thought she was triple jointed. We were fucked up. Just to let you know, we was smart stupid because
We were smart.
we were smart stupid because the games that they gave us
Stupid smart.
that made us. They taught us we building bricks and blocks in kindergarten. These kids today, they go to kindergarten. Ain't kindergarten no more. These kids are driving to kindergarten
Yo, these
in real
kindergarten
cars.
kids-
They got license at fucking 3.
Look, I mean,
It's different. They're advanced,
Nah,
but
kids are smart nowadays.
they too smart for their own good. That's the problem. Too much data. Sometimes you can be too smart that you're crazy.
I think that now there is.
Did that make any sense, Rock?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, just make it sense.
I think now with these kids now, there's so much information out there.
By the way, I'm going to the bathroom, but bring me back to the too smart thing.
Yeah. Right now, Rock is getting ready to change the world, ladies. He's not going to the bathroom. The world is getting ready to change. Because we done dropped some shit tonight that's going to change people's lives.
I think that kids now, with the internet, so many kids have access to the internet. I think that they, in comparison to when we were growing up, we had
Commodore 64.
we had.
Remember
Oh
that
my
shit?
God, yeah.
We
So-
thought that was the craziest computer ever at that time.
I mean, I think we had supervision, we had guidance. These kids nowadays don't have that.
Have any.
Right? You have parents, whether it's a single family, a double, or both parents, they'll let their kid be the babysitter.
Now-
so the kids, hold on. So
No,
the
I'm
kids-
not cutting you
All
off.
right.
Are we talking about black community, black culture, or are we talking about in general?
I think in general now. I mean, because I think it. I.
Because you said single.
Hold on.
You said
So-
single parents.
I believe in a black and minority community. It obviously happens more. It happens a lot more than in the non-black.
Okay. Where did we go wrong?
Where do we go?
No, the reason I'm asking that, because we were talking about some great topics tonight.
Right.
Where did we go wrong? Now, when I say we, because there's a point, it comes to a point where we can't keep saying what they did to us, right?
Correct.
I agree.
So where did we go wrong, or when did we stop caring? Just say, you know what?
Can I tell you where we go wrong?
Go.
All right. Let me hit this. All right, Joey. I'm going to say this to you.
Oh shit!
If you are oppressing me and beat me up every day, right? Should I go to you for help to stop you from oppressing me? Should I be like, DOA, please stop beating me? Should I go to you?
No.
Here's my point. And I'm going to say it cold. You stupid motherfuckers keep going to white people that have been oppressing you and beating you to death and oppressing you and your oppressors to ask them to solve your fucking problems.
Because we beat them with this. White people beating us with this.
Correct.
So we don't know the difference.
We like, oh, we need to stop the police from shooting us. What the fuck you talking about? We need to solve that problem.
Well,
If I'm gonna sit at the table with my oppressor, then that's stupid. Why am I sitting at the right? Why am I sitting at the table with the same motherfucker that's oppressing me?
But do they know they're being
hold on,
oppressed by them?
no,
That's
no.
the thing.
Here's how you know. You know because police violence. You know because of police killings. You know you're being oppressed. You know you're being oppressed by the vote.
So
they don't want us to vote, right? You're being oppressed. So why in the world would I sit down at the table with you as my oppressor when no other culture does that?
Well,
The Chinese, they don't do that shit.
Okay, well, I'm about to say some shit.
I'm getting it in right
No,
now.
let's get in.
The Chinese don't do that shit.
He done started some shit.
You motherfucking right.
Okay.
The Chinese
You wanna
don't
go
do
there?
that shit. The Jews don't do that shit. Nobody does that shit.
Let me ask you a
We
question.
the only motherfuckers that do that shit be like, can I get some money? Can I get welfare? Can I get this? And I'm not saying the Jews ain't on welfare or white people on welfare. I'm only saying that
okay, what the hell just happened?
He said Jews or something.
He said, rock. What else did he do?
Press
like,
something.
I really don't know. Like,
I know. As soon as he's.
I
So we
did.
back? Okay, I thought you
Right.
said some shit.
You know what I mean? Like, they don't do that. They demand what they want and say what they want as a people. We the only motherfuckers that go, the politician came to my community. I like him. White politician. Oh, please save me. Ain't nobody saving NYCHA. You know why? Because these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about NYCHA. We bugging right now. See, we need to be our own entity. We need to be our own thing. We need to be our own. First of all, we are our own economic force. We are that. Because we're the biggest consumers of the world.
True indeed.
Right? We buy everything. The hats, the shirts, the whatever, the sneakers. That's what we do. We're consumers. So we actually control the economy.
Right.
If we stop buying shit,
It's over.
the economy goes flat.
The world crashes.
So then, why do we not have voting power? Why do we not control society?
Here's
power.
Well, but see, here's
No.
it. Oh, I finished rock.
It's
Finish.
lack of knowledge. It's lack of knowledge of self, right? If I'm buying your shit and I boycott your shit, you ain't gonna have shit because we ain't doing that. Our strength is the fact that we are consumers. That's our strength. But
I'm about to go in, but I don't want to.
we're not willing. No, I want you going, but we're not even willing to unify to go. Yo, you know what? Today, all black people in the United States for a week take the train or the bus and don't buy no gas.
That's right.
We can do that.
Don't buy no gas for a day.
Exactly. We would not have
Facts.
these gas prices. Like we could do that on our own, not involving any other race. So my problem with this shit is this. I don't feel like we know our power.
Facts.
I feel like we are stupid people. You go to your oppressor to solve your problem. No. You
Which
go
is the
to-
slave mentality.
Right. You go to your oppressor to say, this is the problem, and we going to solve it, and you got to react to what the fuck we going to do. And it doesn't mean violence. I'm just saying, we going to do something that's going to trigger you to treat us with respect.
I'm about to go there. I'm
Go
about to
there.
go there.
Before you go, so okay. One, we have to know and understand how the system works. I think a lot of us don't teach each other. Those of us that know, right? Some of us don't want to teach others that others of us.
Hold on. You gotta hurry up.
And I just want to say that
I gotta go.
I'm not interrupting you. I'm just the chat room happened. Right?
Okay.
And Maria Davis said, we became segregated was the problem. Correct. Integration. Who needs integration? Because we don't, and we didn't. Education has to catch up. Children. And she said, the dollar only circulates in black communities for 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. The dollar stays in the Asian community.
Oh, yeah, I know about that.
For 14 days. Mm-hmm. The Jewish community, 10. Because we don't spend money with each other.
No, we don't keep the money in the black community.
Right.
Correct. Make your point, because I got something I want to say.
All right, now go.
I got something.
Now I'm going to leave you all alone.
You don't took me back into my...
That's it. All right.
I'm back to now. I feel like I'm scientific now. You got to be back to my 5% days now.
I think that one, there are those of us who know the system, they don't want to teach, right?
Okay.
I know that in the beginning, when I came up in the music industry, for example, I didn't have no black people that taught me. When I came up in investment banking, I didn't have no black people that taught me, right? So I think that it's passing on the knowledge. You know, we don't, for whatever that reason, maybe it's the Willie.
A lot of us don't.
Willie Lynch stuff, but it's passing on the knowledge to others or to the younger generation, letting them know, like, this is how the system works. Now, when you come to the table, not asking. It's like, look, here's the problem. Either we work together or we're going to fix this. We're going to do what we're going to do anyway, whether you're going to work together, right? Like, now, I think the diplomatic way is wanting to work together so we can make it happen. But if you're going to have your way about you, then we're going to go do what we got to do.
So I'm just saying, why do I have to come to the table?
But I'm just...
Because I already know that shit don't work.
What? No,
let me just say this. I gotta interject.
I'm going to say this. You know that nigga, right? In like 1870 or 60? Like that? No, wait. That was about to get lynched and his balls was about to cut off. Do you think that he didn't negotiate?
No, let me just say something. Because I'm about to say some shit that's gonna get us. I'm about to say something.
No, wait. In this
talking about?
Wait. In this era where we're at now, with this whole shooting and police brutality going on, all these conversations that's happening with the local police captains and chiefs and stuff like that. That's not where the conversation needs to be. It's with the police unions. The police unions is what control all of this shit. And more times than not, the police is wrong, and the unions is the one that's getting the attorneys and protecting them. So if the conversation or discussion is not with them, then nothing is going to happen.
Now, that's a great part of it.
Please go with it.
Go.
But I'm going to say this. When you have a tree, you have different branches. It takes a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Black folks shouldn't be scared of nothing. And a lot of us bitched up.
Agreed.
A lot of us bitched up. You can't depend on the Al Sharptons and the Jesse Jacksons. These dudes is in their late thousands. True. Right?
And they get bought easily.
What they've been bought. But what I'm saying is that's over. That's their time has been up. When we have somebody like a Malcolm X and a Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, and in order for us to get where we need to go, somebody got to get sacrificed. It is what it is.
Right.
But somewhere down the line, it stopped. Where we was afraid to just go out and take chances and say, fuck it. Because all that nice shit, and I'm not talking about being educated, but all that, we get along in the play. Sometimes you just got to say, fuck it. You got to overthrow. You know what I mean? I don't want to say certain things. I don't want us to get shut down. But because I'm talking barbershop talking, I don't want to go there.
I think that, look,
you know where I'm going with this.
I'm so sorry for cutting you off, but
go.
Like, I think that we have to do it on a couple of different levels, right?
A lot of levels,
right.
But somebody has to bring it there also,
right? This is what I'm saying, and I'm getting
it's
right
different
there.
branches to this,
right? So this is not just a one prong approach.
Not at all.
This has to be dealt with a couple of different levels. You have to
Definitely.
have the people that will sit down in the boardroom.
No, what I'm
Hey, hold on,
I
hold
agree
on,
with you. I'm just saying that part of the game that I mentioned is not happening.
But
we need to really push that also.
Right. I'm saying we have to have the people that will sit down in the boardroom or with the lawyers and do all of that shit.
Yeah, I understand.
Then
We have the educational part.
Right. Then we have to have the other the other people that's like, look, these motherfuckers ain't listening. Then it's time to go to war.
I don't give a brand new fuck. Yeah, that kind of shit.
It's
Yeah.
time to go to war.
Yes.
Like that's how it needs to be done. Because
Revolutionaries.
There's some people. There's some people, and I was saying this to a dear friend of mine.
Hold on, real quick. I'm looking at Rock's face. He's back to the.
Okay, so fine.
He's back to the shit. But because right now you do understand, Gary, we're dropping some shit right now. We're dropping heavy bombs. We done changed the world twice tonight. So Rock is like, yeah, all right, you know what I'm saying? He's about to fuck us up, but go ahead and finish.
All right, so I was talking to a dear friend of mine the other night, and it's like, and see, y'all made me lose my train of thought now.
Rewind it, bring it back,
God,
as we say in battle rap, bring it back.
Go. It'll come back to me later. Oh man, you had me in a...
You know what? Hold up. OG, what do you have to say about this?
Nothing.
Okay, OG has nothing to
He's
say.
like, I'm here to promote
He
my
ain't trying to. He
music.
just a guest. He just worried about the cherry smell and shit.
He's like, I'm here to promote my music, which is right.
How did we get here? Because right now I feel like I feel like Malcolm X right now. I feel like I'm naked with a voodoo stick.
It's because we didn't address the title, with the Texas shootings, and then we moved into a zone that was necessary.
And
right,
it definitely was necessary.
That was cool though.
Yeah, and I believe it, right? Because there's a sickness.
We're conditioned.
And conditioned in the black community that we don't trust each other, we don't love each other, we suspect, we create movies in our minds about people. And we can never move forward with that. You can never move forward with speculation. And the problem with us is, and I'm going to say it's cold, right? I'm a nigga from the 80s and the 70s. I seen speculation get niggas killed.
That's right.
That didn't even deserve it.
Straight facts.
But niggas speculated and created some sort of scenario that they believed that it was real.
Right.
And they did what they did. You know what I'm saying? So there's a absolute sickness in the black community that we don't trust each other.
Facts.
We won't work with each other. I'm going to see you as an opposition and not my friend. OG came on Hip Hop Boulevard, the conversation. He didn't know me. I didn't know him. We played a video. I hit my record on the video. Everyone was expecting me to be like, yo, nigga, like, what you doing? Why you did that? I didn't do that. I was like, listen, I'm across the table, blah, blah. Let's talk. And we did that. And then gained a mutual respect. Because then he's like, yo, Rock, this is what I did when I was young. And then I identified what he did. And I'm like, nigga, I was watching you as a kid and didn't even know it.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
Right? So the point of mistrust and hate for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
that ain't never going to work. Everything is based in love. Everything's based in love. Everything is based in love.
Let me ask you a question, Rock.
But if you can't love, then you feel like you want to be destructive. You want to be disruptive because you can't love, right? Love is easy. That other shit is bullshit.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask all you guys a question.
Go ahead.
Y'all don't. Let's say y'all didn't know me from a can of black oil paint.
And I didn't, by the way, but go ahead.
And I don't.
Right. you straight hood. I'm afraid of your ass. Nigga. You a happy thug nigga, but
Go ahead, go there.
if you saw me and it's just walking down the block, matter of fact, if you saw me at an event and I was dressed like this with my blazer and everything, and I didn't say a word, I walk into a hip hop event with a suit and tie, and I didn't say a word. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah.
How would you look at me? Your first impression?
Can I deal with that?
Yeah.
Because your scenario.
You're different because you've been around the world, so
But your-
that
your
shit
sce-
already counts.
your scenario-
You've been around. I can't ask you that.
But
I
your,
can't ask you that.
your scenario happened. But let's take it out of a hip hop event. You walked into the studio. I didn't know you from a can of paint. I met you with something else that we were doing, but I didn't know you. I didn't reject you. I didn't dismiss you. I was like, all right, sit down, nigga, let's just talk. And then we went from there.
Okay.
That's the answer to your question.
That's you, right? So let me tell you what happened.
Okay, go.
I did a show at the Knitting Factory. I told you about, right?
Yeah.
Came in with my suit and tie, which is natural for someone to see someone with a suit and tie at a hip hop event. Throwback hip hop, 90s we're talking, golden era. They didn't know what I did, whatever. They looked at me a certain way. They thought I was somebody important. Because I had a suit, tie on, shiny shoes. I was someone of importance. I got on, did my thing. It was like, oh shit. You feel me? Point I'm making to you is somewhere down the line, it even got to a point that the way we're dressed, we're looked at a certain way.
Oh, absolutely.
No, that's important.
No, I'm going to
because we're so conditioned. I mean, I'm looking at Rock's fit, but
No, I agree.
because it's deep. It's really deep like that. Like wearing a blazer or wearing shoes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking nice. But who even put us in place to say that was looking nice? My man got a nice shirt on, nice yellow tee, regular jeans, hat. The average person that don't know where he's from would say, "Oh, he's a thug, he's a hoodlum, whatever." They don't understand that's the culture. Right. But you well respected. You look groomed. You look good. Because I can identify with that. I understand where you come from. Right. So people feel what they don't understand. But somewhere down the line, they thought it was okay for us to say, listen, if you dress this way, you look this way, that's acceptable.
Very true.
Which is a projection of saying, oh, well, hey, the way he's dressed, that means he's someone of importance.
Well, that's
bullshit.
And listen, I totally agree.
Because we got gangsters that wear suit and ties with guns, and then you got gangsters that's in office.
Right. I totally agree. Like, listen,
you got the KKK that wear suits and ties.
I'm not disagreeing.
No.
Right.
I'm not. This is not towards you. I'm just now. I'm woosah. Woosah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going at my man Gary. Sometimes I get aggressive. I'm sipping. Sometimes I talk a lot of shit. So black people, we get loud and shit. We get loud. So what I'm saying is, it's so much stereotype. It's so much shit as far as looks, how we talk, how we act, how we conduct ourselves. Like right now, I was talking loud. It wasn't towards you. I'm so emotional.
I got you.
And being aggressive because I'm feeling what I'm saying.
You're passionate about what you're
Very
talking about.
passionate.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Well, yeah.
Because it's about who we are.
Image is everything, right? So,
I don't believe image is everything.
Hold on, wait a second. A good acquaintance of mine is a guy by the name of Angelo Ellerby, who used to run a company called Double Exposure. And Rock knows who's Angelo. Angelo was the one. He's done stuff for Dionne Warwick, Mary J. Blige. As a matter of fact, he was the one that sat Mary J. Blige down and sort of tore into her to change the ghetto ways. So
what's considered ghetto ways?
Well,
which is making billions.
Well,
Ghettos making
hold on,
billions.
wait. When she first came out, she just had this, the girl from the projects attitude, right? So he had to sort of polish her up, right? So, but to your point in terms of the suit, like, look, when I first,
I gotta go back to what you just said.
So, when I first met Rock and I was running a management company, I was doing the whole hip hop thing, the hoodies, the Timbs, all of that shit. When I got into, investment banking, I started learning the bigger game. Then that's when I moved into wearing the suits.
There's nothing wrong with playing the game.
No, right. Wearing the suits and stuff like that, because unfortunately, there's a perception, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's a perception when you're wearing a suit or you're wearing a jacket and you're nice dressed, and they think you're somebody of importance.
What I'm asking you is, who projected that perception to make us say, you know what, wearing a suit makes you important?
No,
who started that bullshit?
And I hear
it
what
wasn't
you
us.
said. No, I know it wasn't us, but this is what we're dealing with, right? Now,
Russell Simmons is a millionaire.
I was just going to talk
and
about
he's wearing.
I was just going to talk
a t-shirt and jeans.
And I was just going to. Now we have Russell,
which he learned from Jews,
who probably has.
And did he wear a suit in the beginning?
And Russell never wore a suit. And Russell was always
good question. I don't know that. I don't know.
Russell was always jeans, t-shirt. Yep. That wasn't his thing. Like
I'm just going to say, I don't think this is possible.
You couldn't get Russell.
Because
a number of years to wear a suit.
Run DMC,
that
when they first started, wore blazers and fucking slacks.
With Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But Russell never wore that, right?
Well, no, Russell.
I'm saying, I listen.
Russell never wore that.
I think Russell at least wore a blazer, right? If you're gonna go into white America, you can't be hood. It's just not possible. I wish I can call Russ right now. I used to have his number and just ask him, like, yo, when you got into being a promoter, because that's where he comes from.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
What did you wear? And when you got into the record company, what did you wear? I just remember Russell being rich, or at least being established with Def Jam.
Mm-hmm.
And he wore whatever the fuck he wanted to wear.
You just said something, Rock.
Yeah.
You couldn't wear hood shit at meetings. But here's the thing that fucks my mind up. They made their money over niggas that dress hood.
Oh, absolutely.
Correct.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that was another slave mentality.
Well, that's also, it's called wearing the costume for the job you want. If the culture in that job is suits, then I'm going to wear a motherfucking suit. If the culture in that job is hoodie and Timbs, I'm going to do that. Everything is a costume. What you wear is important because people judge you on what you wear.
People going to, all right, in certain...
I'm not talking about, I'm sorry, I'm not talking about as far as consumers.
No, I'm talking about
power.
Right.
In power, when you walk in the room, right, unless the right nigga introduces you, you better to fucking look the part.
You have to look...
No, I agree.
Or your track record's that crazy. I can go with Tim's because I've experienced it both.
No, I totally agree with what you're saying. What I'm saying to you is this. It's a game.
Of course it is.
For a motherfucker to tell me, well, look, you're not appropriate, but we make so much money off you being appropriate. Just think about that. I let that marinate for a second.
I'm going to put it where it needs to be.
Oh, shit.
Then that means that...
I just dropped some shit.
You don't understand where you are in the conversation. Initially, I come in the suit and the tie. I know you make money off of me.
Right.
But I'm a smart guy.
No, I understand the game.
No, I'm a smart guy.
This is us talking barbershop talk.
I'm here with you.
I know the game.
I'm here talking to you, but I want to look like you so I can influence you further. Because your perception on the other side of what you sell is that we fucking monkeys. Oh, yo, nigga. Whoa.
Which we're not.
Correct. So you're talking about two different scenarios.
Well, you know.
Okay, let me bring it back.
I can't walk in with the Timbos and my sneakers and expect them to respect me.
Know why?
Why?
Because they're in a place of fucking power.
That's correct.
Well, but then that
doesn't make that you're doing something wrong, bro.
Listen. No, and I agree with that.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not.
But you
listen,
gotta
we all
remember
know
that-
the game.
Well, listen.
Oh my God.
Are comedians stupid or dumb?
Both.
No, really. Most comedians.
No, most comedians are serious people.
And very smart.
Very smart.
That's
we're
why
not,
they
we're
can
not
tell.
buffoonish. We're not fucking porch monkeys.
That's why we can tell the jokes. Because we're intelligent. Right? That's why we have a different perspective. Because we're intelligent.
The reason I brought that up to you, Rock, was this. We was talking about power.
Yes.
And you know damn well if we was in a place of power, the way they are, we wouldn't give a fuck about suits. Because that's not who we are.
Because we look at spirit.
We are conditioned.
I know, but we got to...
No, I'm saying we're conditioned and Americanized to be this way.
Right.
That's all I'm saying to you. I'm not saying the way we dress is fucked up. I'm just saying is that we didn't...
Unfortunately, right now, and
that's all. This is barbershop talk.
I totally get what you're saying. Unfortunately, it's a game that we have to play.
No, of course, I agree. Right? We're just talking real shit.
And I know with the meetings that I've had, right, where even when I'm dressed in a suit, right, so I could go in with a suit and talk to a major record executive or entertainment executive, right, and have a good business conversation. But if I bring someone, a friend of mine that's an investment banker along with me, totally different conversation, right?
Right.
It goes to a whole nother level.
No.
And they don't
I
expect
get it.
and they don't expect that from us. Right? And I think that when we do these things, like we have to go from that type of level, right? Because they're not going to respect anything less.
Listen, I'm not even, that's not even an argument. How do we get in the place of power?
Well, that's what we're trying to do. Like we have to do the business deals that's going to benefit us. That's going to put us.
No.
There was a time at work.
That's not what we got to do.
There was a time at work.
You're
rock.
No, I'm straighten it out.
No, listen. Let me.
wait.
There was a time at work at 9 to 5s. They would have dress down Fridays. There was.
No, there are still companies.
Okay.
There's
a reason for that shit.
There's still companies.
There's a reason for
do
that.
There's still companies that do that.
There's a
Right?
reason for that.
All I'm just saying is that for us,
You do realize we're all over the place, but
Yeah, but I'm gonna get here.
go.
What you're saying is not accurate.
who me?
No, Gary.
Oh, Gary.
I love Gary. Right?
I love
and
Gary
I'm not
too.
jumping on you. But let me give you a fucking perspective.
Oh shit.
If we create the infrastructure, then we ain't gotta infiltrate the structure. We fucking created the infrastructure of hip hop right now.
Yes,
Everything
sir.
we do. all right?
Yes, sir.
Cut that bullshit out. All
Yes,
right?
sir.
We took 2 turntables and a microphone
Yep.
and we made hip hop.
Yes, sir.
And then as it increased, then we fought our way to get on the fucking radio.
And they try to stop it at the beginning
to
because
be
their
correct.
kids was buying the music.
Correct. Oh, no. This is early. That's
Oh,
before it
you
ever
going-
went.
you going way back.
Yeah, no, this is before it ever went to anything.
Oh damn.
When Jazzy J signed on to Kiss FM in 1982,
And shout out to Jazzy Jada who
was
created
simply
Def Jam.
a New York phenomenon. Right? Understand. We created the fucking infrastructure that these niggas benefit from today. We created the distribution. When my man, oh my God, God bless the dead, Lenny from the T Connection in the Bronx would make tapes, and those tapes were distributed through the hood. We heard the Cold Crush, we heard the Fantastic Five, we heard everything because Lenny was the distribution company. You understand what I'm saying? We created the foundation and the infrastructure for hip hop to exist today. It wasn't
That's that.
Sylvia
Press that button.
Robinson. It wasn't Sylvia. It wasn't nobody. We
Thank
fucking
you.
did that.
Thank
I
you.
understand that. No,
As kids.
Real
So
talk,
that's what I'm
right.
saying.
That's real talk,
know.
though, Gary.
So what I'm saying to you is anything that we want to do, we got to create the fucking infrastructure.
Not disagreeing with you.
Because here's what happened. Once we sold out to an extent. It's like a sellout. And sold out to Sugar Hill and enjoy Bobby Robinson.
Bobby Robinson, yeah.
We thought we were doing something bigger. We weren't doing anything bigger. They just understood distribution on a different level of some shit we created. Them niggas
Thank
never
you. That's all I've been trying to say all night.
They never would have heard of us if it wasn't for Richard T.
Right.
They never would have heard of us if it wasn't for Kaz and them making the tapes and having a Kumo D at
shout out to
with
Mo
Busy
D.
B.
But let me ask,
right?
can I ask you one
No.
question?
Go.
Just
They wouldn't
one-
understood that shit.
Just
right?
one question I want to ask you.
So here's where we're fucking up. In anything we do, if we create the infrastructure and control the infrastructure, then fuck that bullshit, we good. But we always want to sell out.
Let me just ask you one question. Just one question.
Go.
Yeah.
Just one question. That's only. You had brought up Kaz and them, and Sugar Hill Gang. When they came out, when Sugar Hill Gang came out, and when they found out the truth about Grandmaster Caz and all that, why didn't they go to them and try to it was what I don't believe is during that time period was when the Sugar Hill Gang came out, it was too many hip hop artists at that time that could not be. There was no way you couldn't acknowledge any of these artists. How did Sugar Hill Gang get away with this for so long?
Oh, I can tell you.
That's what I wanted to know because
good. I love
it's
this.
obvious that Grandmaster Caz wrote.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
listen, I love
what
this.
happened.
Listen, DOA.
I'm very upset about that shit.
I'm gonna tell you why I
That's
love
some
this.
bull. Caz
No.
is my nigga. That's some bullshit.
I love this because I was there.
I know you was there.
And I was there.
And you
So
dark
first of
skin
all-
too. Thank you. Shout out to all my dark skin niggas in the building.
Right? So imagine this.
What the fuck happened?
I'm a nigga from the Bronx.
Right.
I know the Funky Four plus one more.
Yes.
I know Bambaataa.
Pebbly Pool,
I know
all that
Herc.
shit.
I know everything that's happening in the Bronx. And
Macedon.
then one day, Channel 7, Eyewitness News with Chi Williams comes on with these three niggas.
I like Chi Williams.
Right? No bullshit.
You said. All right, let me ask you one more. Was Master G and Hippo Baby? What? Not Hippo Baby. Master G. What's the other dude from Chill Gang?
Big Bang Hank.
Not Big Bang Hank. That was the one that Caz wrote for.
Mike. Wonder Mike.
Wonder Mike and Master G. Were they real MCs? Them two out of Big? Because
No.
Big Bang Hank wasn't a real MC.
No, I don't know. Here's what I know.
Nobody knew about them. Like
No. They had no street cred.
oh shit.
they-
None
They
of
know
them.
about that shit.
All three of them were finished.
Yeah,
they had
they
no
were-
street
yeah,
cred. Okay, that's what I'm
So
saying.
we-
Came out like, who the hell is these guys?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm watching Eyewitness News. There's a new artistic thing coming out of the Bronx, and we have the Sugar Hill Gang, and they're rapping over Rappers Delight
How the fuck did they get
on
this stuff in?
TV.
Who the hell is these guys?
So let me
makes no
back
sense to
it.
me.
Right. Who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, who the hell is these
So let me
guys?
back it up.
Give me a cup.
So let me back
That
it
was a
up.
fact, bro. Who the hell is these guys?
Right. I'm like, where's Flash? Where's Bam? Where's this? Where's that? Right. And I'll tell you what happened.
Please.
Sylvia Robinson, God bless the dead, had the mindset, but not the street cred, to get some kids that was rapping. She didn't come to the Bronx. She went to the area that she lived in and had a son, Joey Robinson. Who you got that can rap? Because she was hanging out at Harlem World with Fat Cat.
Okay, now we talking about Harlem World.
Yeah,
You know how
I'm
many
telling you.
MCs is out there in Harlem
Listen,
World?
but Sylvia's going, you understand, Sylvia's not young. She's old. She's like, all right. these
She was
niggas
old
rap-
then?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Oh goddamn.
This bitch made,
Oh, yeah, she was old.
Oh, she was old
this,
then?
bitch, this bitch made hits in the
Oh, her
50s.
husband, everybody.
Hold on,
Right,
hold on.
they were old.
You know what? My mistake. I thought she was a young white chick.
Nah, she was the old black lady.
Correct. That made
Named Sylvia?
baby. Oh, bing, 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 bing. Like, she had hits in the 50s. Just so you're clear.
So she can't move to. Okay, I get it.
No.
I get it.
So she understands what she's doing, but she's hanging out in Harlem World with Fat Cat, and then decides, I'm gonna put this shit on record. This is something new, and gets some kids from her neighborhood and does this, and because of her fame,
Okay.
because she's already famous,
Okay.
she had Pillow Talk, a bunch of records. Yeah, they pay attention
The notoriety.
And there's the Sugar Hill Gang.
Okay.
The Bronx is X'd out. Now, my big shout out to the Bronx niggas. We didn't even believe that we should be making records.
Got you.
We wasn't there. Wasn't that
The
space?
mind wasn't even a thought.
Right, that's dumb. Why would we make a record some shit and we're
Yeah.
playing records? We're playing records to make a record? That's fucking dumb.
Because yo, we're hip hop.
Right. But not understanding that this could be the business.
It became a business.
So
Right.
the birth of the Sugar Hill Gang, and I'd like to get Kaz on the show.
Please.
And her.
I haven't seen Cass in a minute.
To
That's
just
my thing.
ask them, did Sylvia approach you?
She had to.
No, I don't know. I don't make movies. I want to sit down and ask them.
Right.
Were you approached by any labels before Sylvia to make a record and you turned it down?
All right, there you go. Now, listen, I'm not trying to make a movie. I'm saying, like, after a while, the truth comes out.
Yeah.
And you're going to want to deal with the real deal. I don't understand how, okay, respect to the Sugar Hill Gang or whatever.
Yeah.
But somewhere down the line, she had to have known there's some real motherfuckers out here that's doing this shit.
Nigga, she saw him in Harlem World. That's why I'm saying, why didn't you approach them?
That's my point.
But she's dead.
Well,
but I can ask the niggas that was
God
there.
damn.
Yeah,
God damn.
she's fucking dead.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
No, rest in peace. Rest
No
in
doubt.
peace. Jesus, God
But
damn.
the niggas that was there could be like, yeah, she approached me and I didn't think it was real. Yeah, she approached me. I didn't know how big this was going to be. You know what I'm saying? That's Kaz. That's Kumo D. That's Dougie Fresh. That's anybody that performed in Harlem World before this shit became a record. You know what I'm saying? The Sugar Hill Gang, I'm not saying it's our fault.
Right.
I'm saying she just did what she needed to do in her situation to create something.
Understood.
That's all. There's nothing sinister behind it. The only sinister shit was Big Bang Hank.
That was kind of
Because Hank was
Kaz's
Kaz's manager and he took the rhyme. That's all it is. So I'm only saying that I don't not agree with the Sugar Hill Gang and what they did.
They got robbed too. There's another Sugar Hill Gang out there doing their shit.
They all did. But we wouldn't be making records if it wasn't for Sylvia. Somebody else might have came along later. But Russell is late, right? Profile, late. Built off of Sugar Hill.
What's that song?
Built off of Sugar Hill.
What's that? Who's that? Who's
Tommy
that?
Boy, late.
Who's
That's
that?
built off of Sugar Hill.
What's that white chick that was with Fat Five Freddy? They try to give her the credit. What's her name?
Are you talking about Blondie?
They try to give her the credit for the first
For what?
No,
hip-hop.
she came out with the word rap because it wasn't rap. When she came
was
out with
hip-hop.
Rapture, and that's when everybody started saying rap.
Well, okay, they
That's
giving
when
her the
word
credit
rap
to
came
say.
from Blondie.
So rap came from her. Is that facts?
The word rap
Sticky?
came from Blondie.
Is that facts?
That is a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a
But
fact.
here's what I will
Okay.
say about that.
That's a fact.
Really?
Yeah, Blondie
All right,
came
OG,
out
my
with
bad.
the-
I didn't-
Blondie came
I
out
didn't
with
know
the
that.
word rap. Yeah.
So she invented the word rap.
Didn't invent
Yeah,
it,
she
but
ain't
that's
invented
she
it, but she
coined
came out with
it.
her record Rapture. So
Rapture, right.
They
Rapture.
took it from. They just cut the Rapture.
And then we
just
cut it rap.
So now
And-
everything is rap.
And I'm gonna give you.
Yeah.
Wow, I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
give
that.
you mad props to Blondie. You know
I didn't
why?
argue people for years about that.
You know why I give props to Blondie?
Why?
Because she came uptown to see the shit.
Yeah.
Fab Five Freddy told me
And she
everybody's
used to go to the
fly.
train yards to do the graffiti.
Exactly. She says in the run.
Yeah.
Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ's cutting inside my mind. Flash is fast. Flash is good. She's talking about Grandmaster Flash.
That's right.
Freddie brought her uptown to see this shit. She went downtown
Freddie
and made
took
the
her
record.
everywhere. Freddie took her to the train yards
Right.
everywhere.
That's right.
Shout out to Wild Style, my boy Charlie Ahern.
That's right.
Word. So she at least, at the very least, experienced hip hop
Okay.
on her level. She didn't make Rapture and she was in a white space.
Got you.
She came to the hip hop space, the black space, and then wrote a rhyme about it. Flash, and I'll say this every day, nigga, shame on you, because he didn't show up for the video. Because he was supposed to be in the video. He was part of the scenario. Flash is fast. Flash is cool. He was supposed to be in the video and he didn't show up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Ask us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is DOA from the control room at Real Discussion. I'm gonna shut what we call the fuck up. And I thought I dropped some heavy shit, but once again, salute to Sticky, aka Rocky, for teaching me something I didn't even know. So salute.
And that's how it went. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So I'm only saying in terms of the Sugar Hill Gang, and we'll get out of here, we'll punch out. But God bless Sylvia Robinson for
God bless her.
being conscious enough to go, this music that maybe these kids don't know the value of, but I see it, I'm going to make this shit go around the world.
Yep, and she did it.
I don't give a fuck if she robbed you, took your money or whatever. Without the I got to be clear, right? Because we're not clear about our black heroes. Without Sylvia, there'd be nothing else in terms of the recording industry, because she was the first. If you think about it like this, we all sit in chairs, right? Mm-hmm. And they're comfortable. But the first nigga that went, I'm going to make a chair, is who we owe homage to. Everybody else made it comfortable. So
but they sacrificed it.
We owe homage to Sylvia because she literally created the rap industry.
Facts.
Literally.
Facts.
And everything else from Puffy and designs, that came from Sylvia simply having a very small thought. And it's a small thought. I'm going to take these kids. I'm going to book a studio.
That was a vision.
I'm going to make a record. And I'm going to see what the fuck happens.
Then she started signing everybody.
Exactly. Because you know what? I don't think that record cost her more than $1,000 to make. No bullshit.
Well, $1,000 was a lot of money back then.
Yeah, but you know what? Even then, what it took for a record company to press records, I don't think it was 1,000. And then all of a sudden it got played on KTU, and then after that,
yeah, KTU.
You look at it, and it's the most
KTU. God
it's the most
damn.
played single. Right.
Going back to the Bionic Man days and shit.
Yeah, we're talking about Roscoe,
Carlos De Jesus.
Right. So I'm just saying that.
98.7 one was hip hop before 97.1.
Yeah. You know, 98.7. Listen, 98.7, I'm just because we're talking about it, used to be 99X.
Yep, that's right.
I was there for that. 99X became 98.7 Kiss. And the commercial they used to play was a blimp.
Yep.
And it shot BLS out of the air.
Yep.
And that was how they did it. Because I used to listen to 99X.
Then they wanted to make the hip hop station. Then they made 97.1. But the same owners from 98.7
own Kiss.
That's
yeah, I remember that. As far as Hot 97 was like it wasn't a hip hop station at all.
There was.
Right.
But now
Well,
they made
it was
a hip hop
Emmys.
station 97.1.
No, it was Evergreen Media before, because Evergreen
Before
Media
Emmys.
they would had Power not Power 103. 103 was the dance station.
No.
Yes,
That
it-
was
103.
It was freestyle.
Was it? It's the same thing, bro.
No, it's not.
Here we go. All right.
Freestyle was Puerto Rican niggas that couldn't sing.
I can't. You know what? Move your body. Everybody just jump. I was Puerto Rican for like a year.
Anyway,
but
so-
The Awesome 2, but they was all the way down to
Awesome too.
They're
Yeah.
105.9.
That was 105, right?
105.9.
Yeah.
Hot 97.
And DNA Hank Love Show.
Right.
Yeah.
Prior to hip hop,
Big shout out
Hot
to Half Pint.
97 was
The half pint. Yeah. Salute.
prior to hip hop. Hot 97 was a dance music station, which was owned by Evergreen Media. Evergreen Media also had,
Which was Hot 103.
which was right. So Steve Smith became the PD and switched it to
Hot 97.
There we go.
Hot 97, the home of hip hop.
Right.
Steve Smith. You said.
Steve Smith. And because of what he did,
Nigga, I was there.
right, and because of what Steve Smith did, Clear Channel hired him to be VP of programming, and after Steve Smith came in, came Tracy.
Right. I remember that.
Okay,
Nigga, I was there.
I'm just saying.
Gary knows his shit, ladies and gentlemen. He knows his shit.
Yo. So, very interesting night.
Having a little hip hop history.
Yeah, we've gone 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
We feel good today.
10:27.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Oh, damn.
You know, and
That's great.
big shout out to
How many hours was that?
It was 3 hours and 20 minutes.
3 hours. See,
Big shout out to OG 1523 who came through, hung out.
OG, you still have nothing you want to say?
And he
You don't want to like drop some jewels real quick.
he suffered with the madness.
Sorry, OG.
Nah, I ain't suffer. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
you know, I actually told my
Good, great record that you made though. By the way,
Yeah, man.
I told.
Drop the other one, man. They got the other video. I feel good today. Let's get to that.
All right, hold on. I told a good friend of mine earlier, Chris. I said I think it's going to be like a 3-hour show,
Well, guess what?
and here we
you
are.
felt that way, so I didn't see it coming. I didn't see
I saw it coming. I saw it coming.
I can't wait for the Violators next week.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
We might go
That's
7
gonna
hours.
be crazy, bro.
You said 7 hours.
Huh?
The Violators, you said?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're coming next week.
they come in here next
I gotta
week.
go to them on the 4th.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I've done them show. I've
yeah,
done this
yeah.
show twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Jersey.
No.
Yeah.
Let's get back to that 7 hours.
Yeah, so they're
Easy.
coming in. They're coming in.
Next
studio.
next Friday,
Yeah,
right?
next Friday.
June 3rd.
Yeah,
We're
June
gonna get
3rd.
fucking busy with the Violators.
It's gonna be crazy.
Rock Day.
Yeah, no, we're gonna do it.
it's gonna be crazy.
But I want to thank you all for tuning in and sticking with us. Right?
it looks like the chat is lit up there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
And
Shout out to the chat.
And I want to tell you all that have a great Memorial Day weekend.
Be safe.
Right? And remember what Memorial Day weekend is about. It is about death, right? And that could
To the
be
soldiers.
death to the soldiers, death to a friend, death to a relationship, death to a child. It's simply about death at the end of the day.
Especially to death to ugly ass women. We don't fuck with ugly ass women over here.
Yes.
It's a real
And death
discussion.
to ugly broads.
If your face is ugly, you're deaf.
Right. So
DOA, be nice. Come on now.
so maybe you
Got the
might
name DOA.
yeah, so
Death.
maybe you might just wanna really yes, you should cook out, enjoy the holiday. But really know what the holiday is about. It is Memorial Day weekend.
That's right.
And you can mourn your mom, you can mourn your dad, you
Yes,
can
sir.
mourn anybody you've lost on Memorial Day weekend, right? Which is dope, right? Doesn't have to be a soldier
Doesn't necessarily have to be true.
or
Yeah.
the troops.
You know, I like that, Rock. That's I like the way you conveying that. That's salute to you for that. For
Yeah,
real.
it's just Memorial Day,
Right.
and you can do that and honor your anybody.
That's right.
Because a memorial, listen, we all lost people.
That's right.
Lost your dog.
Yeah.
Right. If you lost your dog, guess what? Fry a burger.
If you lost your job, celebrate.
Step on a road to Memorial Day, stomp them out and say, Happy Memorial Day.
Right.
Yeah, man.
It's Memorial Day. So you guys do that. Stay safe. Don't drink. Don't get pulled over. Because if you get pulled over tonight, your ass is in jail till Tuesday.
Tuesday, right?
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. You ain't seeing the judge till Tuesday at like 10 or 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
And thank you, Chris Knight. She said, and it was awesome. Renee Micken says yes. Y'all have a great
Shout out to Renee, man. Thank you, Renee. I love you, Renee. Salute to you, Queen.
blessed Memorial Day. Tonya Courtney is like, have a great weekend. And I want you all to do that. But however, unfortunately, I'm a man of work. Tomorrow night, I'm having Mi Gente, My People with Cece Cordia Perez at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Make sure when I hit the button on YouTube and Facebook, you motherfuckers punch in
Tune
and
in.
support.
Tune in.
One Nitra, we're doing that on Sunday. That's at 4 o'clock. Make sure you punch in. And
Memorial
the
Day.
crown jewel, right? That's Maria Davis, right? Although I know my shows are crown jewels, so fuck that. But the crown jewel, and truly the crown jewel of Boardwalk Global Media, Maria Davis on Monday, Can't Be Silenced podcast. She has a guy that's coming on. His name is Tap Water.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a wheelchair. He raps. He's got a thing going on. That's cool.
I got to give you. Hold on. Go ahead. Finish.
And no bus to Tap Water. However, you rap, you black, not really that impressed. Wheelchair, whatever. Doesn't affect your rapping. But
Shit.
right.
The fuck?
Yeah, whatever. Right. I love it. Like, you know, props for the wheelchair, not with me. But the nigga that gets the props is the dude that's coming on that is teaching children to fly airplanes in schools.
You're not talking aviation.
Right. In Brooklyn.
Nah, you know what? I gotta say something. That's not fuck. I mean, what's wrong with you? He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in a wheelchair.
Let me chime in.
And he may break some shit.
Let me chime in.
I'm not saying this shit is whack.
No.
I'm just saying I seen the wheelchair act before.
But
I'm not
But it may
impressed.
be, same chair, different nigga.
Listen, I thought the other wheelchair nigga was dope too. I'm not saying anything against what he's doing.
I know. I'm fucking with you. I'm just
I know,
saying.
no,
but that shit fucked me up because
Yeah,
he was
I know.
like, shout out to my man in the wheelchair. But that shit's not impressive. Fuck that. Come with no arms and shit, nigga. Like,
Right.
have no arms and no feet, and then
Like coming like, you know,
look
like
at Gary's face.
serious.
We're just joking.
Well,
Gary.
no. I'm just. I just want to give a little background to Tap because
Tap Water.
His name was Tap Water. How do you get that name, Tap Water?
I call him Tap.
His company's
I'm
called
going to tell him. I'm going to tell.
Four Wheels Entertainment.
No, the group is called 4 Wheel City. I used to manage them. I was the one. All right.
Hold on. You said his name is
The group
He's
is
in a
called-
wheelchair. It's called 4 Wheels Entertainment.
The group is called 4 Wheel City. I used to manage them years ago.
I mean,
This
you
is
do
not me.
understand the
Hold on
name
a
is
sec.
fucked up.
This is not me, DOA.
No, hold on
You
a second.
sure? He's joking, right?
No, I'm not joking. All right, so I used to manage them years ago when I was dealing in the mayor's office with the Disability Mentoring Day program. They came in through there. That's how I got them. I turned them on to people like Bert Padell. I took them on their first national tour.
Okay.
They opened a whole disability community to, in terms of hip hop and being accepted.
There's a disability hip hop community?
Yes, there is, because they created it, right?
No, I'm asking. I'm not being funny. I didn't know.
Hold on, I'm telling you. I'm giving you a little background. They sort of opened up the market, if you will, to a disability hip hop community. They've been to the White House. They've been to the United Nations. They've been on the Grammys. A whole.
So they're the Michael Jordan of disability.
So there's a whole list of things that they have done. So when Namel Tap,
I'm just saying,
So hold on a
like,
second.
they are the
So
the Michael Jackson of disabilities.
so when Namel Tap Waters comes on Monday, he will tell you the whole story. But what I'm saying is, I was there in the beginning. That helped them start to open that up.
Got you. Okay, so shout out to Special Ed, the rapper. I'm just saying. No, I'm saying I was in Special Ed. He a rap,
Yeah. I got it made.
All right, cool. So we're gonna end on that note. I ain't gonna go.
However, but I want to promote for Mondays.
I'm sorry. I just we broke it down.
I love the wheelchair thing. Right, I'm there.
All right, bro.
You're just not impressed. So what if he had rims on the shit? Like rims on
Don't matter.
niggas be having 30s on their shit
Listen,
now.
yeah, it's spinning.
Niggas be having 30s on the wheelchairs, bro.
I mean, because I'm all about.
Right, Gary? He got 30s?
I'm
He got
not
30s
about.
on his
I'm not about the disability. I'm about what does
Yeah,
your record sound like.
So
Now, if
you're
you're
not about
dope, I'm
you're
like-
not about the disability. You are about the ability
Correct.
to rap.
Correct. That's all it is.
To rap,
Yeah.
not the handicap.
Correct.
That's
To
what it's
rap,
all
not
about.
the handicap.
It's about the rap, not the handicap.
Yeah, that's a song.
It is.
Yo, it's something else. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the real.
It's not about the rap, not the handicap.
discussion.
Not about
This
the
is what
handicap.
goes on.
It's about the rap. Not about the handicap. It's about the rap. Not about the handicap. It's about the rap. Come on, come on, ride with me. Roll on, push, push, wheel, push, wheel.
If you will. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry.
I fucking hate
I'm
you.
sorry. Listen, I'm half white.
I love it.
I'm biracial.
Half white.
I'm biracial.
But I will say this.
My father was white. So listen,
I want to talk to an aviation guy. I forgot his name, but he's teaching kids to fly.
Okay.
In flight simulators.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
That they installed in schools.
That's impressive.
Yes.
Very impressive.
So he's coming on Maria's show on
Monday. Okay.
But here's the point.
On Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah.
You should have tap in.
Yeah. No, he is. He'll be there too.
Yeah, you should have him tap in.
He's on the fly.
He's going to be on Zoom.
But the point is, these are people that are trying to improve our children's lives.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm all for that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. And that's
I
what it's
love
about.
that. I saw his flight simulators in schools, and I was like, what the fuck? Big shout out to,
It's okay.
April Leone out in Coney Island, because she wanted to hook up with him.
Okay.
And now I hooked him up.
Okay, cool.
Because she already bought the flight simulator.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's got it. It's there. I'm there fucking with the buttons. I'm like, oh, it's crazy. I'm like, whoa. And it's real.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's real?
Okay.
If you crash the plane, you crash the plane.
Oh, that's fucked
Hold
up.
on. Say that. If you
Oh, wow.
Wait. You
It's
bullshit.
real controls. It ain't no
Is it
video
a
game.
real plane though? Like,
No. But everything you do is like it's a real plane.
so if
Now-
you crash, you crash. That's it.
Right. But now let me make you
Like a
feel.
virtual plane game.
Let me make you feel
Nah, that's
uncomfortable.
kind
All
of
right, no,
scary.
no.
Like,
No, all right.
fuck them kids.
No.
Oh, shit.
I want to make you feel really uncomfortable.
Why? Why you want me to feel uncomfortable? I can't get no darker than this.
No, you'll be dark in a minute.
Jesus Christ. That's history making because I'm like tablecloth dark.
So, how do you think they can? How do you think that they train air traffic controllers?
Don't
Same
tell me.
thing.
With simulators.
It's a simulation.
Absolutely. Right.
Are you serious?
Listen,
No,
nigga,
that's
I got
true.
pictures. I can show it.
They don't go to the actual shit.
no.
Like the planes are right there and they
They
train
train
them.
with simulators. He's absolutely right.
They simulate
Some
and
video
then they
game
do-
shit.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's what I said. A virtual plane.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Thank you, OG.
That's what I said.
Hold on, one at a time. What?
That's what I was saying earlier when we was having this conversation. A lot of these
Simulators.
with these professions, they're done with simulators,
Right.
So then it's not actual flying in the plane or what have you. Yeah, it's all simulators.
I was there on Tuesday.
So let me ask you a question. So you saying like these fucking airplane pilots? Let me airplane pilots.
Yeah.
They not actually in the plane training them like how we drive a car. They doing this shit.
It's a stage setup.
They doing some Snoop Soul plane shit.
Here's what I'm going to tell you.
Don't tell me they doing some PlayStation
Hold on,
shit.
no,
It's a
listen.
silver cup type shit.
They
Are you serious?
they train on a simulator. Then when it's time to go out, they go out with someone that actually is a pilot to see what goes on.
So
do this shit at
all right,
home.
hold on, wait. All the screens you're seeing up here,
Yeah.
when it's lit up,
Yeah.
it looks like
You're on a plane.
Philadelphia International Airport from the tower. And then there are people that simulate like they're airplanes. And they have to react. And everything you see here is what's in the tower. And that's what keeps you safe.
So that technology, they can give us access to if we wanted it, if they wanted to give it to us. Which is actually no. This is what I'm saying. It's some video game shit though. We can have that shit at home. We can learn that shit
something
at
else
home.
happened, right? Because Renee is like, I'm going to pray for y'all. Right? I'm trying to leave.
Yeah.
Right?
So if I wanted this,
And Chris and I said, I'm training on the hard truck
so I put
I
it.
drive with us And it was a simulator.
So if I wanted to
And-
okay,
wait,
so if I wanted to
no,
simulate
stop,
a
stop.
relationship with a female, so
How did we
I
get
can
here?
be at
Wait,
home.
wait,
I can simulate.
I got it to Chris. She actually works in an oil field, right?
Okay.
Right. So she's a very dear close friend of mine. She actually works in the oil field, and it's predominantly men. So yeah, so to hear her talk about she had to work on a simulator, and for what Rock, if you heard the stuff that she has to do, you'd be so. It's kind of the same thing with being a pilot and having to train on a simulator first. Then you go out, but when you go out, you go with someone that's actually flying, and you kind of sit by them and see what's going on, and that's kind of the same thing,
Like a road test.
right?
No,
exactly.
That makes sense. But what I'm saying is, this shit that he just showed me, we could do this shit at home. Do some weed and shit.
No, you can't.
Do something about it. Nah, I gotta go to upstairs to the simulator, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, I'm just saying, yo, we can't do this shit at home?
No.
Why not?
You need a stage set up and all that.
And you gotta understand something.
What?
What they're simulating is actually what they would see if they were at Philadelphia International Airport.
I agree. But the
So this
technology-
way, and here's what training's about.
especially after that pandemic, they could have definitely been doing that shit at home. Learn how to do that shit.
No, but training is this. Let me put you in a situation that you learn it now. You don't want no motherfucker, organizing planes on the job. Right?
Nah, Denzel did that shit. What was that movie Denzel did? He did his fucking thing. That nigga was a fucking drunk and bought the bitch home.
Right. Let me.
Am I lying? Denzel did his thing. What was that movie? That nigga went back. That nigga put the plane upside down and landed that motherfucker. Shout out to
talking
Denzel.
about
What's that movie with Denzel?
Favorite movie too.
That's the one where he did the plane crash. Well, not. I mean,
he crashed.
What's the name of that movie?
Yeah.
He went to the bar and bought everything and drunk
yeah.
the shit and flew the plane and I mean people got sacrificed.
Right. That's an anomaly in the system.
Right.
Okay.
What they train you to do is in that simulator. And I had the privilege of being there. Then the video and the pictures I couldn't take you was the privilege of seeing all the planes that are flying around the world on the screen that they are aware of.
Really?
Yeah. Total
So
privilege.
how do I get down with that? I want to learn like how I get down with that. I want to learn how to.
How old are you?
It's not about age.
No, it's important.
No. You said earlier it's about how strong you feel. You said all that bullshit. So I feel good and I feel young. So I want to fly the plane. I want to call it Jet Black. Fuck Jet Blue. Jet Black. And I want to learn how to fly the plane. That's how old I am. That age. Like when you start doing shit like that, that's how old I am.
Are you younger than 40?
Fuck no, but
Oh, nigga, you done. We ain't gotta have the conversation. Like we done. Cause you gotta be less than 40.
well, you know they got bootleg ages. You can buy age.
You have to be less than
Yo, nigga, let me buy some age. I'm gonna
You
35.
gotta be-
Let me buy.
you gotta be less. You gotta
can
be-
buy age.
You gotta be less than 40 to be an air traffic controller.
What about an airplane? I want to be an airplane pilot.
Yeah, that's
I want to fly a plane like tomorrow.
You got a shot right now.
I
You
can
gotta
fly a plane.
No. You can learn how to fly a plane.
I can learn how to fly a plane.
And you won't
Go on Google and learn
right.
how to
And you
fly.
won't even do that for
Go
2
to
years.
YouTube and learn how
After
to fly
what?
a plane.
Take you 2 years to do.
2 years. I ain't got time for that shit. I want to do my shit like next week and shit like that. I got shit to
I
do.
know. Listen, my friend.
You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do.
My
Gary.
friend.
I got shows and shit. I
You
gotta
gotta
fly
get
out.
to studying.
I ain't got time to read 2 years. I ain't got time for that shit. I got shit to do, nigga.
My friend W.K. Brown worked for American Airlines. Before that, he was a conductor on transit. He got his pilot's license. That took 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, but wait, because there's steps, right? He was able to fly a prop plane, not a jet. It's two different
What about a
sciences.
private
The
plane?
American little plane.
Yeah.
What about the
propeller, right?
you know.
Planes.
That was 2 years. And to fly a jet, that's another 2. And then it was about another 2 years when he flew commercial.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's considered mainstream.
That's like
planes.
6 years.
6 years. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So you saying that to fly commercial takes 6 years, and to fly what's the other shit?
Like 2 years. A private.
The
Do that.
little plane.
Because you understand something. To fly a plane is less complicated.
They said it's easier.
Than driving a car.
Right. That's for the
Actually.
Well, I gotta take all these motherfucking years to get an airplane license.
Because the air is a violent space. You got to deal with the emergency. And that's the point. See, when we drive, we don't deal with the nigga's going to crash into you. You're doing everything right. They crash into you. When you're in the air, no one's crashing into you. You got to understand the atmosphere.
Very true.
Oh,
very
yeah.
true. Very true.
That's very different.
Okay.
The wind factor.
Right.
Okay, so
the
listen.
hurricane.
So let me talk to the airplane
How do we
people.
get it?
Fog.
Give us the shit. Put the shit on Xbox, and we could be at home learning this shit.
It's
Give
on-
me 2 days. I learn this
Probably
shit.
could do it on the virtual. Put the glasses on.
Yeah, bro, we good. Call that shit Jet Black. Fuck Jet Blue, nigga. We here, nigga. We dropping science tonight, nigga. I'm a 5% of scientific in the building.
Peace.
I can't believe I'm here this late, but I love y'all.
Nah,
It was
we
dope.
just fucking around. man.
We gotta go.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Big shout out to Abu's Butchery, which I think they have the video. I have the video somewhere
Okay.
here. Abu, where's Abu at?
Ooh.
Yeah, he's got a butcher shop that's incredible.
Right down the block.
Yeah. Blog. Let me find Miss my family on a Friday night. Friday night we would do other things. Maybe fry some chicken.
Okay.
We just get drunk in the house. I miss that. Should have.
Buy some chicken, eat some banana pudding.
Yeah, like just be ridiculous. It was our time to release and be ridiculous. Here. You know what? I'm gonna play OG's video. There it is.
Get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Turn it up. Now we gonna have us a good time, good time. We gonna have us a good time. We gonna have us a good time, good time. We gonna have us a good time. Now clap your hands and stomp your feet. 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 Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, shake, shake, ladies. What your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Now scream and shout. Now scream and shout. Now scream and shout. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, get on up. Now if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, if it's your birthday, get on up. Let's go. Yeah, if you celebrating a birthday tonight, I wanna say happy birthday to all y'all.
her boyfriend, they probably pissed. Making money, dance, yeah. Do that money, dance, yeah. What he making money, I get that if wanna dance, yeah. Money bulging out my pockets, you know I'm equipped. Did the dash, I ran up for the 100, caught me a lick. This girl ain't too needy, she think that she need me. Only fucking with me cause she see me up on TV. This girl ain't too needy, she think that she need me. Only fucking with me cause she see me up on TV. That little bitch be dancing, throwing back up on me all night. I know she be choosing only fuck, I'm rocking out white. They don't understand, we got the party rocking all night. We gon' shoot a movie when I do it, make you feel right.
She said that she needs me, I never believe her. Talking like she wanna ride in a new two-seater. She wanna dance all night, talking about the vibes right. I'm drifting that off-white. She steady chasing after me, saying that it feels right. She just need me in her life, all I need is one night. I don't have no time to waste, her boyfriend is gonna hate. She just want me to herself, but baby you kinda late. Telling me your boyfriend lame, baby I just can't relate. Maybe you just want the fame, see me in a private plane. SRT when I'm switching lanes, hit your phone when I'm in your state. Get you wetter than a lake, put that thing all in my face.
This girl ain't too needy, she think that she need me. Only fucking with me cause she see me up on TV. This girl ain't too needy, she think that she need me. Only fucking with me cause she see me up on TV. That little bitch be dancing, throwing back up on me all night. I know she be choosing only fuck, I'm rocking out white. They don't understand, we got the party rocking all night. We gon' shoot a movie when I do it, make you feel right.
She said that she needs me, I never believe her. Talking like she wanna ride in a new two-seater. She wanna dance all night, talking about the vibes right. I'm drifting that